excuse me, have Willow Ridge coming in this week, and Willow Ridge last year was a really young team, and it seems like now all those guys, of course, you're old, a lot of them seniors. Not a team to overlook for sure.
No, for us, it's like I mentioned last week. Regardless of the opponent, we're trying to figure out what our process is, and Monday through Thursday of preparation, for us, we could be playing the number one team in the state. We could be playing the last ranked team in the state, and that week is going to look the same for us.
And welcome into the MCS Sports pregame show. Right now, we're joined by the head coach of your Friendswood Mustangs, Coach Jordan Johnson. Coach, if nothing else, you got your first game under your belt. You know, and I know looking back, you said, well, hey, wins and losses, we didn't get the win, but I know you can take a lot from that first game.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there were a ton of positive things that happened. I told the team leading into the game that the most important thing we could do was prove that we can play a 48-minute, four-quarter game and provide 100% effort the entire game, and I felt like our guys did that, so certainly something to build on there.
Well, for sure, Coach. Were there any guys that you are already counting on this year that maybe exceeded some expectations for week one?
Yeah, I would say that there were a couple. You know, I knew that Brock Foster had the makeup to be a really consistent quarterback and a guy that we could count on to lead, and he showed that in the game. Adam Buffington came up with a really big play there on a 3rd and long down in the red zone, and that kind of gave us the spark we needed. Walker Winters is a guy that we're going to hand the ball to a lot, and somebody that we really trust to take care of the ball, get north and south, and I think that as the season goes on, you'll see evidence of that. Defensively, there were a lot of guys that showed up. Nick Ruffino had a monster game with a lot of tackles, flew around. Caleb Allen was disruptive the entire night with as many pressures as we bring, and Jake Brister up front played a really good game, fumble recovery, making sure that he's getting to the right gap and that sort of thing all night. So I was just really proud of those guys.
Well, Coach, going out to week two, you know, what do you really take out of, Saturday morning? I know you come back in and visit with the kids and all. What was really the biggest message from week one leading into week two?
I just wanted them to know more than anything that it was a big deal to me that we put 48 minutes of quality football on the field, and we accomplished that. And I also talked to them about expectations and expectations for themselves, and how it is necessary and a requirement as a competitor to have high expectations for yourself and to expect to do well. And that's something that as a program we're learning how to do. And I think we've taken multiple steps in the right direction on that. And this week has been the same.
That's good. Well, Coach, you guys, excuse me, have Willow Ridge coming in this week. And Willow Ridge last year was a really young team. And it seems like now all those guys, of course, you're old, a lot of them seniors. Not a team to overlook for sure.
No, for us, it's like I mentioned last week. Regardless of the opponent, we're trying to figure out what our process is, and Monday through Thursday of preparation, for us, we could be playing the number one team in the state. We could be playing the last ranked team in the state, and that week is going to look the same for us. Willow Ridge is certainly a team that has talented players. They can make plays on both sides of the ball. And so for us, our preparation has remained the same.
Hey, it's early season, Coach. Yeah. I get it.
That's right.
No, I get it for sure. No, and I love your answer again. It's really more about what you guys are doing week in and week out versus who you guys are going to see. And of course, once you get through this week, though, it's district play.
That's correct. So I'm gonna apologize for my voice. I've been pretty vocal for a while now, and my voice is just trying to catch up. But that's right. District on the horizon. I think where we are as a program, we are not looking at it right now. I can promise you that. Right. This week's all about Willow Ridge. It's all about preparing for this opponent. It's all about figuring out what we want our Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday to look like, and that's really what we're focused on.
No, that's great, Coach. Well, again, just from the standpoint from the press box looking down, it was so nice to see. Thought a great turnout last week. For week one from the fans, of course. There's all the other things that go into the makeup of a football game besides you guys' preparation. I thought, it's just nice to see that. But I really thought the community really came out and really supported that. I know that's got to make you feel good too.
Yeah, absolutely. So Friday nights are special for a lot of reasons. One reason Friday nights are special is as our kids file out onto the field in pregame warm-ups, and then as the game gets closer and we're getting in the tunnel, seeing the community in the stands and seeing family members in the stands and people that you care about, people that the kids care about, people that care about our kids. That is one of the most impactful and special things on a Friday night. And so it's something that is very special here in Friendswood. It's something we pride ourselves on. And as a program, we're just so thankful for the support that we've received up to this point. The amount of people that were at that game, the passionate student section, and all of the things combined, it was a really special experience.
Oh, absolutely. Coach, last question for you. I don't know if it's a question so much as just I just want to get your thoughts. As I was walking off the field before the game the other day, before we had the press box, see Coach Steve Van Meter out there on the sideline. How was that for you?
That was really special. I got to talk to Coach Van Meter briefly before the game. I pulled out my call sheet and I showed it to him, and I asked him what he felt like the first call.
And here we are just in time to get this thing going here. Again, that was Coach Jordan Johnson. You heard as he spoke a little bit about this game and last week and just kind of really what he's working towards. This is what we said all year so far. It's just you're trying to get these young guys a chance to play that Friday Night Lights, to get all that under their belt. You only have 2 non-district games, though, Coach. You just don't have a lot of time. This time next week, we'll be right here facing Kempner for the first district ball game of 10-5A, and it's going to be there's no easy way to say it. It's going to be a brutal schedule this year. Any way you go, no matter who you play first or last, it's a brutal schedule up and down 10-5A.
Yeah, absolutely. You just cannot replicate these type of snaps in practice as best you can. You try. Sometimes the defense actually knows the offense that plays and the series they're going to run, so they try to get out here and get these, like you said, young guys and maybe some inexperienced guys more snaps. It's just game time situations, and you got to learn to handle it quick. There is really no break-in period when it comes to this type of stuff.
No, for sure. We going to get going here in just about a minute. We're going to do the national anthem. Right now we have future Wranglerettes on the field. And that's a lot of future Wranglerettes out there.
But, it's great when the community comes together. And I've said this many times, the mass amount of work and effort it takes to get something like this going on, not even counting the football players. If you took them off the field, the number of people that are involved in this night with the band and everything else going on, it's crazy how all this comes together each and every week.
No, it really is. We appreciate everyone listening in this evening here on YouTube, where we will be here all year long. We, if you were with us last week, we survived, got through our technical difficulties. I, of course, blamed it on the cloud. Looking back, I don't think that was accurate. But either way, we got through it, and we are here tonight. So we're going to hear the national anthem, and then we'll get ready to come back and kick off.
Please wait for a second while we get the microphone delivered to our national anthem.
And a very nice job there for the national anthem. Excellent job there. It's a little windy tonight. You probably can hear that in our crowd microphone. We'll be dealing with that a little bit tonight as the wind blows. Maybe have an effect on the passing of the football. But a nice job for the national anthem. Look forward to seeing that, or hearing that, I should say, each and every home Friday game. A little plug here. I might have said it last week. My daughter gets to sing the national anthem the last home game of the season. So I'm pretty excited about that. She is a senior here, involved in theater and choir, and of course part of the Blue Crew. So it's fun when the kids get out here and get to be a part of the game, not just sit in the crowd. But we've got a lot of kids here, and it's a good time. I love seeing the band kids, don't you, Kirk? They get excited. It's
Absolutely.
a good time, you know.
Oh no, it is. And you know what's fun is I'm watching all the little future Wranglerettes there.
Yeah.
It wasn't that long ago when your kids were that age. Wasn't that long ago when my kids were that age. And it just, it just keeps on cycling through, and it's so great to see all the community support here. And win or lose, Coach, it really doesn't matter. You're going to have a support.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
From this town.
Big crowd tonight. We got, I think it's Western night. You got the student section all standing up in their boots, and you're going to dress up in boots and a cowboy hat. It's hot outside. That's dedication.
Absolutely, it is. No, it's good. But at the end of the day, we're here for one thing, Coach, and that's this football game right here. And I am ready to see Friendswood get back after it. We got the captains on the field right now. So we got Foster, Brock Foster, Caleb Allen, and Adam Buffington for your Mustangs. Friendswood has lost the toss. The Willow Ridge Eagles will kick to the Mustangs. Friendswood tonight in their Mustang blue jerseys, white pants, white helmet with the the blue Mustang on the helmet. Willow Ridge comes in their gray pants, gray shirts, gray jerseys, and the blue on the helmet and the numbers. Again, Willow Ridge coming in at 1-0, beat Lamar Consolidated by 1 last week. Friendswood, of course, lost in a tough overtime battle with Texas City last week by 3. I talked to some of the coaches this week, and the refrain was
had a bunch of tackles and a lot of disruption. So we'll see what happens tonight. And Willow Ridge, kind of a program that's fallen on hard times, Kirk. There was a time when they had just Thurman Thomas and Travis Ford and these guys that played basketball and football. And Thurman Thomas of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Thurman Thomas. Now, from what I'm understanding, is they don't even have a freshman or a JV team. Is that true?
It is true. And it's as you progress and you have these districts get bigger and bigger. Unfortunately, it pulls away from certain schools, and Willow Ridge has been a prime example of that. But they're here tonight, and they are coming in 1-0 in district, and we're ready to kick off. Willow Ridge moving right to left. They're going to kick to Friendswood, and it's going to be a short kickoff to the 20. Can be returned to the 25, to the 30. About 34-yard line there is.
That's number 3, Ruffino.
Yeah, and Mr. Ruffino. And speaking of Ruffino had a super nice game last week on defense. Another candidate for Player of the Week.
Absolutely.
Defense played really well last week, Coach. Just, we talk about it. We're on the field a lot.
Yep.
And Texas City also did a good job of sustained drives. So not only were they long drives, but the rest period was light. And so that's going to wear you down.
Yeah, absolutely. And they had that big 22 Bell was the running back. He is a monster load for sure.
Walker Winters offset to Brock Foster's right. Again, just underway here. Foster, quick pass out, just like we started last game, but this one's incomplete. Looking this time for Lee.
Jackson Lee.
Yeah, Jackson Lee. Last week, that was Garrett Mickey.
Yeah, that was
that spot.
Mickey. Yeah, Mickey had several catches early to get us going.
Now, Mickey is in the game right now as an H-back. Winters, fakes the handoff to Winters. Straight to Jackson Lee. Jackson Lee catches it at the 42-yard line. Going to bring up now a 3rd down and 3 for the Mustangs. But again, very similar start. If Willow Ridge is going to give them that space, Brock Foster's more than willing
Absolutely.
to get that easy 5-6 yards. Again, same thing. Jackson Lee in and out of the hands.
And that would have been a 1st down as well.
Absolutely. Coach and Coach Johnson talked about it. That's early season. We had some of those last week. You just got to be realistic and say the passes were there. Brock Foster did exactly what he wanted to do, which was if they're going to give you 8-yard cushion, let's get 5 or 6. And he was working that way every time, and just that one went right through Jackson Lee's hands.
Yeah, it looked like he tried to run a little bit before he caught that, kind of turned around a little bit.
For sure. Punt is away. That's going to be Mikey Butler. That hits at the 32-yard line, and Friendswood will get it right there at the 32. So it is 11:32, just underway here in the first quarter, 0-0 score. Willow Ridge will start their drive on their own 32-yard line. First chance to see the Friendswood defense this evening. Willow Ridge is led by their quarterback, Kendron Pinson Jr., He is junior because his dad, the senior, is the head coach of the Willow Ridge Eagles. He is a good quarterback, good arm, great legs. We'll see if Friendswood can ball him up. Got a little movement up front. Pinson, first play, complete, pass out. And it's going to be run out of bounds. Looked like number 4, Travis Willis. There was a flag on the field.
Looked like a little offsides by the Mustangs there, encroachment, whatever you want to call that. So that was just a free play there. Looks like Willow Ridge started off kind of the same set as Friendswood did.
Yes.
This little hitch route coming back, try to get some yards, get to the skill guys, see if they can beat a guy one-on-one. Good takedown there by Mason. Sindelar, how do we say? I always say that wrong for Mason. I feel bad. Sindelar?
I've heard Sindelar.
Sindelar. Mason, I apologize, sir, to you and your family. Sindelar.
And if there's a Sindelar listening, please let us know.
Yeah.
Again, if y'all like to tonight, feel free to chat us up. We are.
We have our first chat, actually. I started to interrupt you. That says, "Let's go, Mikey Butler. Much love, Uncle Gumby."
Uncle Gumby.
That's right.
Glad to have you, sir.
That's right. The Texas Stampede, the first one to chat us in. Thank you so much.
Mikey Butler already put a nice boot together here.
He did.
And we'll see his action later this game. First down and 5 now for the Eagles. Pendron back to pass, incomplete. Pinson looking for number 6 that time, Tylon right off. That ball was short. Going to bring up a second down and 5 now for the Eagles.
Yeah, Mikey's dad actually emailed me today and asked me for the link to send that to his family. So send those links. It's on my Canvas page. We send it out to the junior high as well, all my classes. So send it out to all your friends and let them know we're here.
Absolutely. We'll be here all evening. Twins up top, single receiver to the scoreboard side. We're going to have Pinson back to pass, pressured, and drop. That's going to be number 52, our player of the week last week, Jake Brister with the quarterback sack.
Yeah, and the hurry up was Marcus Quintero. Got in there quick, made him not really do what he wanted to. They had big number 76 of Willow Ridge there pulling, kind of left that side open, and Mustang defense took advantage.
Going to have a 3rd and 13 now for the Eagles, backed up now to their own 29-yard line. Going to have a trio of receivers on the right side this time for Pinson. Back in the backfield with them is 6, Tylon Rudolph. Right off now behind, offset to Pinson's right side. Single receiver to the left, trips to the right. Pinson scrambling, still looking. He can run, 30, 35. Ball loose. Oh, popped out right to the hands of number 2, Anthony Momon Lattimore.
Did I see a flag pop out?
I thought I did too. Let's see.
I can't see it because all the boys on the sidelines.
Now, Lattimore got past the first down.
He did on the fumble recovery. Wasn't really a pitch. He kind of got
Well, that's what I was going to say. Did he pitch it before he got hit? We'll see. They're going to sort it out right now. I think that's what they're talking about. Is if that's a pitch.
You can't throw it forward.
Yeah, he was not. He was way past the line of scrimmage. So let's see if that's what they're going to call here.
They're talking about it. Good job for 52 again. Brister getting back there and kind of disrupting that play and not letting them do what they wanted to do.
Well, they're still discussing.
You got Coach Griffin there kind of giving his 2 cents, what they think should happen
I'm
right
sure
here.
That's helpful.
Oh, yeah.
There's still a little confusion. From our vantage point, it looked like it popped out.
It did.
But it was on the sideline, and we couldn't really tell. He definitely could have pitched that ball. Coach Johnson's saying he pitched it.
Did he step out of bounds even? We don't know exactly what happened.
Coach Johnson does not look overly pleased. I mean, if it pops out on the hit, you can't have a more convenient loose ball.
Exactly. Yeah, right to where the other guy was standing there.
Yes.
They are picking up the flag. Still getting an explanation to Coach Johnson. He still's not liking it.
No, and they are still – they haven't even set the ball. And right now, where the one official standing, if that's where they're going to set it, they're a yard short either way, but it was 3rd and 13. Could be 4th and 1, or it could be all the way back. Let's see what –
Crowd mic is in full effect tonight.
You bet. Hot. It is hot as always. So they're saying it was not a pitch. It definitely was on the hit. And they spotted on the 40. However, they are going to march it off
Is that a
to
15-yard?
the Friendswood 45. There must have been a personal foul, but I didn't see a flag, Coach.
I didn't. I saw the flag, but I saw no indication whatsoever.
Well, they definitely never made the call, never heard a number.
Nope.
Friendswood 15-yard penalty Or either way, Willow Ridge now in Friendswood territory at the Mustang 45-yard line. Left hash moving right to left. Little screen passes out, incomplete. Looking at number 4 that time. That's Willis.
Yeah, number 18, Jackson Skill, senior outside linebacker, get in there and kind of gave him some pressure. Maybe made him throw it sooner than he wanted to. Good job by Jackson getting in there. It's going to bring us up to a 2nd down and 10 here, still from the 45. Willow Ridge lines up. They're going to go double set on each side. Runner back to the quarterback's left. Little high snap, handoff 6, up the middle. Going to give him about 3 yards with a host of Mustangs in there. Quintero, Slaughter, number 10, Postma. A lot of guys in there making that stop. Number 44, Hopkins as well. Not much really doing on that. It's going to be a 3rd and 8-ish.
Again, just underway here, 10:01. Only played 2 minutes. Feel like we've already gone 10.
I know. I'm tired. I'm not even
I mean, 9:57 to counting, 3rd and 8 here for the Eagles. Fakes the handoff. Rolling to his right. That is caught. And dancing around. Got a 1st down. Running out of bounds by a host of Stangs, but he's going to be inside the 35-yard line to the Friendswood 34.
Nice little bootleg there. That got to freed him up. Get that ball out there to number 4, Travis Willis, I'm sorry.
1st and 10 now from the 34. Again, just underway. Trips left side, single receiver right. Pressure, gonna roll, trying to get away. Throws it up and away just in the nick of time.
Yeah, he just got outside the tackle box, looked like, with Brister and those guys jumping on him. Nice pressure for the Mustangs up front. Quick shout out to James Wingett. He said we sound nice and clear, and go Mustangs. Appreciate you, sir. Thanks for listening. Tell all your friends we're trying to be as clear as possible to bring this game to you.
Absolutely. Thank y'all very much again for listening tonight. Yes, we would appreciate the chat and appreciate y'all listening, and hopefully we'll be talking about a Mustang win here in just a couple hours. Handoff, going to be to the left side, get about 2 yards. Going to be Tylon right off. It's going to bring up now a 3rd down and about, let's say, 9. It's still 3rd and 9 here. Twin receivers up top. Single receiver to your left side. Pass down to the single receiver. Caught. Still on his feet. Trying to get a first. Going to be short by a couple yards. Number 2, Anthony Momon Lattimore.
Interesting call right here. It's going to be 4th and 2 and see what the Willow Ridge is going to do.
Yeah, we talk about this all the time in high school football. You just never know what you have in the kicking game. Yeah. So I would think here for Willow Ridge, it's non-district, I would think you'd be going for it regardless. They are trips formation right side, single receiver left, short hash left, offset back. Now he's off to the right side of Pinson. Again, need 3 for the 1st down. Mustangs pin their ears back. Here they come. Pass out. Caught. 20. Down to the 18-yard line goes number 2, Momon Lattimore.
Coverage there by number 0, Connor Stamper.
And they do get a 1st down. Ball is inside the red zone now on the 17-yard line. Doubles formation. Handoff up the middle. 10, 5, down to the 4-yard line goes Willis. Right off. I apologize. Gets down. They're going to mark him down at the 4-yard line. 7:40 left here in the 1st quarter. Nothing to score. Willow Ridge knocking on the door. Twin receivers both sides right off again. Nowhere to go. This time's bottled up. Maybe get a yard and a half. You know, one thing about Willow Ridge, you mentioned earlier, Coach, not a deep team, but the players in the front line are strong. They've got some good receivers, obviously a strong quarterback.
Yeah, they got some big boys there on the front line.
Recovers the football. Mustangs got it. Number 10, Colton Postma with the recovery, and the defense holds.
Man, big play by 49 Caleb Allen. He was almost there when the ball reached the quarterback, who dislodged it, and Postma jumped on it. Great dual effort there by those two guys. That would have been That's a huge play. Timeout on the field. Hang on.
Well, now the officials are coming to the sideline. They're telling the players, don't quite go yet. I don't think that could have been more clear.
I don't see a flag.
Let's see if we can sort this out here. The ball was never in the quarterback's hands. Had to go high for it. And like you said, by the time he started corralling, Caleb Allen was right there. Never had a chance. Colton Postma picked it up.
They're doing something, talking about the clock. It looks like they're
we're just putting some time back on the clock, that's all.
Back on the clock. Okay.
So it is still a 0-0 score. Friendswood Mustangs,
Dodge the bullet
take
on that
a
one.
big break on that one, absolutely. But you'll take what you can get.
Yeah, the clock was set at 6:19. It is now 6:29. They did add 10 seconds back on the clock. All right. Richard Greffner and Donna Stifle, I should say. Thank you all for listening in. Hope I said your name right. Apologize if I did not.
And we also have John Scott listening in live from the press box.
Legend.
Absolutely. Walker Winters, left side. Oh, man, he got tripped up. Turf Monster grabbed him.
You beat me.
Goodness, I know, Coach. That's, play-by-play gets the best call in that.
The Turf Monster.
Yeah, I got him. Oh, he got about 2 yards. His ball's down the 11-yard line of Friendswood left hash. Foster on the caper. Now, Foster, if you've not seen him play, probably taller than every offensive lineman we have. I mean, he's a good-sized young man, not afraid to put his head down either.
No,
quarterbacks coaches don't like to see him put his head down.
Yeah,
but he can do it.
And he's deceptively fast. He doesn't look like he's going that fast when he runs, but he doesn't get rocked down too many times if he got a breakaway.
They say the same thing about me.
Slow down.
Walker Winters, left side. Cuts it back to the right. Trying to find some running room. He is going to be, I think he got it. Right past the sticks.
That is going to be close. They're going to give it to him. Moving those
Good
chains.
job, Walker Winters right there. Just finding his footwork, finding the seam, trying to find any hole he can. Now they got a BB in the backfield. Now he's going to be an H-back right there. Again, sophomore had a nice game last week. Wow, they got in early that time. Walker Winters outside 25-30. 35, run out of bounds at the 40. Let's see, they're going to mark him right at the 40-yard line. Goes Walker Winters.
Nice blocking outside by 73. All 6'5", 285 pounds at Connor Vu, and 6 foot 270, number 77, Jackson.
All right, here goes that tempo offense. Walker Winters already on the right side. 45. Oh, he got tripped up. Just had a chance, boy. If he'd got past that one, Coach, I think he was fixing to spring it to the outside here.
Yeah, you got to give the O-line credit. They're jumping up, trying to take control of this line of scrimmage right now.
Ball is now on the 47-yard line. 5:07 left here in the first quarter. 2nd and 3 for the Stangs. Brock Foster looking to, he just throws it up to Adam Buffington. Incomplete. Foster, he just kind of was at a dead stop. It goes, I'm just going to throw it 30 yards down the field. And almost got Buffington.
And almost got their hand fighting for it. If I'm the Mustangs, I may wait on my blitz or wait on my snap real quick. Because 44 of Willow Ridge is trying to cap it and get through there real quick. You're trying to time it.
3rd and 4 here. Walker Winters right side. First down and an extra yard. They are now in Willow Ridge territory. And this is the tempo offense, Coach, that they've been trying to get since Coach Johnson got here. And this is really the first time this season we've really seen it run the way they want to run it.
Yeah, they worked on it all spring, trying to get this going quick.
Got Jackson, you got Mickey, got Buffington up top, a BB tight right, Walker Winters in the backfield. Winters, handoff left side, trying to find some running room. Nowhere to go that time is going to be, we'll say he got right back to the line of scrimmage. Again, nothing ball game. Willow Ridge had a chance to score a few minutes ago and had a fumble, just a bad snapper between the quarterback and the center, which Postma recovered for the Mustangs. And we're going to have a timeout.
Yeah, got a man down
on the field right now. Yeah, have a Willow Ridge player helmet off, walking off. Last week, of course, we had that a lot. A lot of the, a lot of cramping, whatnot during the game. Hadn't seen it so far yet. Not sure if that's what we have right now or not, but this week maybe a few degrees cooler.
It definitely is a few degrees cooler. And I'm sure they spent all week telling the kids hydrate, trying to get your body used to it. Big shout out to our guy, John Merritt.
Yes, Mr. Merritt.
Spotting board extraordinaire creator. Is that a term?
That is, and if I knew how to take a picture of our boards and put it on YouTube, I would show everybody. Just imagine, if you know what the word immaculate means, that's the definition.
Yes.
Right there. And we're going to come down to our third member of the booth here in a second, Jacob Rich, as he is down on the field watching this drive take place. Next time I get a spot, Jake, we'll come down to you. Foster, handoff, Winters, right side, up the middle. Nice little bolt. Ball's loose, already on the ground. Going to get to the 45-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6 now for your Mustangs. 3:52 left here in the first quarter. Been a beautiful night here at Henry Winston. Not really much of a breeze. Weather's not been an issue, especially if you like it nice and hot.
It's supposed to rain sometime this millennium.
That's the word. Walker Winters, no. Foster on the keeper.
He's got him.
Foster's got a man caught. That is going to be. Oh, that's going to be Garrett Mickey. That's his target from last week. Got down to the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for your Mustangs.
Looked like they had 3 guys crossing there. They had 1 deep, 1 middle, and then 1 short. And Mickey was the middle guy. Coach Johnson was waving at him, telling him, get it going, get it going, get it going.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Again, you got a just a shallow amount of players for Willow Ridge. It's going to be tough on them. Pass caught. Is that Mickey again? No, that's Jackson Lee. No,
that is number 6.
That is Jackson Lee, yes. Ball's down to the 26-yard line now. And Foster, again, Coach, like last week, most of his passes are on the money. They're where they need to be so far this season. Handoff, no, fakes. Foster rolls to his right. Pass caught, 25. We got a flag on the field. That's going to be Mickey.
There might be a legal man downfield.
Yeah.
We've got a lineman down the field there. Probably shouldn't be there. Yep, that's what it is.
No, but I never understand what lineman likes to run that far. I mean, why? Where in their vocabulary go, yeah, I'm going to run an extra 5 yards.
Extra 5 yards. They just get
excited. I don't ever get that.
They get excited.
2:42 left here in the first quarter. It was 2nd and 3. Going to mark this one back a little bit now. Again, Foster is just picking his receivers out. He's got Mickey, he's got Lee. He's already gone after Buffington once. Hasn't used a BB yet, but we'll see him as well. Baby, big target in there. Doubles for Foster.
Absolutely.
Here we go. Oh, no. You're going to have a flag. Yeah.
That's the only problem right there. They're trying to get up there quick. Everybody can't get set. They're not quite ready, and now it's going to push us back a few yards.
Oh, goodness. Well, I'm still upset that Winters didn't get in. That official must have something against the Mustangs because Walker Winters had a beautiful run that time. Must have just got that knee down right before the goal line. Yeah, you hate to see that right there. Like you said, Coach, they're rushing to give Willow Ridge off, not be set. Instead, one of your own guys just wasn't quite ready.
Yeah, it makes it tough. That fast offense that Coach Johnson wants to run. It's again, they've only really had doing it this spring. It's a hard thing to learn. I mean, Tennessee does it to almost perfection, but then again, we are Tennessee.
Well, 2:09 in the game in first quarter, and there's our first Tennessee reference. Handoff Winters up the middle. Going to get down to about the 3-yard line, or 40-yard line, for now a 3rd down in goal from the 4. I'm sorry, yeah, that is 2nd down. That was the first down that was back. Clock running, under 2, 1:45. Here in the first quarter, nothing score. Oh, Willow Ridge bringing some heat. Foster just keeps on his own. Oh, yes, sir. Brock Foster, be a man. My goodness. He had 2, I'm going to say maybe 3 Eagles on him, and it did not matter as he worked his way in the end zone. And the Mustangs go on top 6-0.
No, that was a great run. I have nothing. Kurt. I have nothing.
Extra point from Rudolph up, and we have a flag on the field. While they sort that out, Jacob Riggs, going to come down to you. You had a great vantage point there. From that, how did that look from your perspective?
First of all, that was a beautiful touchdown by Brock Foster. I don't know if y'all saw, but Coach Day was quite upset because it looked like Willow Ridge had 12 men on the field on that 1st and goal. Doesn't matter now. We got the touchdown, but like you said, I think these refs might have something against us.
That's all right, though. It was a great drive, and again, took advantage of the opportunity they had because Willow Ridge was going to score, and instead drove all the way down the field for the 6. So that was a beautiful drive that time.
Absolutely.
All right, Jacob, thank you so much. Again, that's Jacob Rich doing our sideline reporting for us. Always does a great job, and again, did not take my advice, went with a black shirt yet again.
Hey, he's got to get a haircut, too. That's got to be hot. Come on, Jacob. We love you, son. You got to think about this, too, Kirk. It was 6:29 on the clock when we got the football.
Yes.
1:34 left, so we took off a good 5 minutes, something we did not do last week.
For sure.
When we scored, it was nice and quick. We needed that kind of long, sustained drive. Willow Ridge put it to us. We get the ball back and kind of put it back to them. So that's a good chance for the defense to get a rest. So many factors when you're looking at high school football, what you're doing on either side of the ball.
No, and what you just said, the point I was going to make was, the defense had a nice break.
Yep.
We didn't see that week 1.
No, absolutely not.
So they had a nice break there. They'll come out refreshed here. 1:34 left here in the first quarter. Your Mustangs up 7-0. Willow Ridge did have a nice drive, got down in the red zone inside the 5, couldn't convert. Friendswood takes advantage of that and scores off the turnover.
The wind is blowing there, knocked the ball off. Looked like Jacob BB is our kicker, number 27, a senior, to kick this off. I didn't know he was.
Well, here's the difference.
He didn't kick last week, did he?
I did not see him kick last week. And he's a little different size than his younger brother.
Oh, yeah. He is a little tall, little lankier kid.
Yes.
Still a great kid, though. Good family. I love the BBs.
Oh, no, for
They're
sure.
Good people. I had 2 of the sisters play ball for me. Good crew.
So we'll see. This is his first kick of the season. Maybe nice boot.
That's a nice kick.
Down to the 19-yard line.
Bobble.
Fumble, trying to find. Here we go. 20, 25, spin him at 26-yard line is where he's going to get. And so the Eagles will start this drive here from their own 26-yard line. Again, 1:24 left here in the first quarter. 7-0. Your Mustangs on top. Again, this is week 2 of the high school season. We'll update you on some district scores from around, some last night, some tonight. Kind of get ready because, again, district is upon us a week from tonight. We will be home for the first district game against Kempner here, and then we're on the road. Then it's Road Warrior time, We're going to go to Alvin versus Manville, be in Rosenberg against Foster. It gets real quickly.
Yeah, it gets real quick.
Real quick indeed. Right off, hand off at the middle, flag. He's going to get 10. We're going to get a hold on that maybe.
It's right by the line of scrimmage. Usually that's what that indicates. Some of the players are pointing Willow Ridge's way, saying it was a hold.
And they're going to bring that one back. Again, nice hole created from the hold. Again,
Cheaters never win, Kirk. Cheaters never win.
Well, they don't. They sure try, though, don't they?
Well, that's what my granddad used to say. He said, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. So,
Was he from Tennessee, too?
Of course.
Sure.
I'm just saying. He was a farmer and a mailman. You know what I mean? He does what he can. Back in the day.
First down and 20. Everyone is. We still have listeners. First and 20. Twin receivers, trips receivers now to the right side. Single receiver left. Rudolph offset the Pinson's left side. Pinson got a little movement. Got a little sack. Almost a safety. Number 20 for your Mustangs, Marcus Quintero. With a little safety dance almost, but he couldn't quite get him in there. Down to the 3-yard line. Coach, remember safety dance?
Men without hats. I know.
Oh, no, I'm just kidding. Down to the 3. It is 2nd and 33 now for the Willow Ridge Eagles. Seconds left here in the first quarter. Your Mustangs on top 7
you can dance
to
if you
0.
want to.
No, I cannot. Pinson back in the. He's now in the end zone. We're going to put some pressure on him again. He's going to throw it up for grabs. One-on-one coverage. Incomplete.
That was good coverage there by Mason Sindler, number 7. He was stride for stride. Ball overthrown just a smidgen.
Yeah, it was close.
Yeah, just a smidgen. He tried to get it, didn't get as much probably underneath as he wanted to, let the receiver run underneath it. But
the board says 4th. I believe it's 3rd down though here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fixing it. It's 3rd and 33. Coach, how many plays in your playbook do you have for 3rd and 30s?
I have none.
Okay.
I have 0 for 3rd and 33.
I like their play. Let's don't fool around. Get it up. Try to go one-on-one. Let your athletes make a play. 37 seconds left here in the first.
I'm trying to give room for a punter to kick it. That's what I'm trying
to
do.
There you go. Oh, we're going to hand off. Just going to play it safe this time. He's going to get maybe a yard or 2. That rested defense comes in and takes it from 1st and 10 to a 4th now in about 30. And so Friendswood will get nice field position here. Landon Davis going to line up right about inside his, I guess about the 40 of Willow Ridge. Now he can go.
Yeah, he can go. He may take this back. I might. If I'm Friendswood, just forecasting here, we get a decent return with 37 seconds in the first quarter as the clock's running for what reason? I have no idea why. It should be stopped.
No, it was a run play.
Oh, was it okay, I'm sorry. I thought the referees looked.
Well, now they're conversing, but it was a run.
Oh, I thought they blew it dead a minute ago. Well, I'm sorry. Anyway, what I would do with a few seconds on the clock, I'd go for the end zone, right? Why not?
Take a shot.
Take a shot at it. You're going to have great field position. We'll flip the field, go the other direction. It's not going to be halftime. You still get the ball going that way, so I just would try it.
Well, I know this. Landon Davis is back there just drooling right now. He cannot wait because when you get a punt return around the 40, you're 40 yards away. He's going to find a way to get in that blue.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, everyone's ready to go, but the two officials down here on the sideline, they're explaining something to Coach Johnson. I'm not sure. I mean, it was 4th and 30. Seemed pretty straightforward. I'm not sure what the issue is here.
I thought they blew it dead and the clock kept running.
And they might have. I'm not sure why they blew it dead. Maybe that's what Coach Johnson's saying. He's not sure either.
I'll take some time on the clock.
7-0 Mustangs. 4th and 30 for the Eagles from their own 6-yard line. And now they're saying, let's run the clock.
Okay.
So here we go. It's still running, and they're not letting them snap the ball. And they're going to run the clock down to 17 seconds.
I have no idea.
Oh, goodness.
I do not know. Friends, it looks like they're going to be coming forward. They got everybody up
Sure.
except the return man.
Oh, I set up a nice return here. Let Landon Davis get in the blue right
Now
here.
they're coming back out of it. Yeah, they're coming back.
Punt is away. It's a short one. Davis is not going to have a chance to return. He's going to try anyway. He catches the ball in a diving catch in the middle of a lot of traffic. But he caught it at the 31. There's a nice little center field slide right there.
Maybe if you got a slide for the ball. Maybe
that was nerve-wracking for a lot of people in the stands and in the press box here. But again, you could tell Coach Landon Davis was just he couldn't wait.
No, he was itching. There's nothing wrong with that. He was itching as long as he caught it. As long as he caught it. So 12 seconds first quarter. Heck with it. I'm taking a shot.
Take a shot right here.
Well, we did this last week at Buffington. Down the sideline, threw it up there. Great throw. So let's see if we can put it in the bread box there. A.B. Adam Buffington.
You got, Mickey, Lee, Buffington, trips to the left side with the middle high. You got a BB as the tight end on the right. Walker Winters in there. Brock Foster trying to look deep. Oh, he's going to be brought down for a sack at the 38-yard line. Good coverage downfield and really had nowhere to go. And really Foster probably made the good decision not. That worst came in, maybe could have thrown that one out of bounds, but regardless, by the time he was ready for that, he was swallowed up by 3, maybe 4 Eagles. First quarter in the books. Friendswood 7, Willow Ridge 0, and we're going to keep it right here.
Hey, Kirk, check this out. We're getting continental wide. We got Miss Bosley. Her daughter, by the way, is a very talented young lady, Trinity Bosley. Her other daughter, Rayleigh, played basketball for me last year, hit a huge shot for us to win district. She's listening to us live in Orlando, Florida at the Friendswood High School Mustang Volleyball Tournament they're in. Go Mustangs. Miss Bosley, it is great to hear you. Hope the girls down there having a good time. Plus, good luck to all y'all. Set, spike, and win and stuff. I don't coach volleyball.
Absolutely.
Those
Absolutely.
girls are super talented.
And you want to give us an update on how they're doing? We'll definitely give them a shout out right here.
Absolutely. Yeah, they're Bosley family. Good crew right there. Good crew.
Because I can tell they're listening to us. We know you're good people. That is a fact. So y'all keep listening. Tell your friends. Appreciate y'all. 12 minutes left in the first half as we just start the second quarter. Friendswood gets the ball on the Willow Ridge 38-yard line now after the sack of Brock Foster. It'll bring up a second down and 18 now for your Mustangs. Twin receivers left side, single receiver right. Quick pass out. Foster, Buffington caught. Again, a lot of the passes that Foster has, right on the money, nice, simple. Catch it, Buffington right there, no big deal, just go out of bounds. Smart play right there. 3rd and 11 now, makes it manageable. Foster back to pass, he's looking for it all, got a man, Garrett Mickey incomplete. Good coverage that time by number 7, Marquise Hayes. Pass was right where it needed to be, but Hayes just making a nice defensive play right there.
That was a great defensive play. He got his hand in last second. I think Mickey had both hands on it for just a quick second, and he knocked it out of his hands. But I like the play call. Go for it.
For sure. Now, 4th down territory here for your Mustangs. Ball is on the 32, left hash. Friendswood moving right to left. Going to have a timeout by Willow Ridge. Going to make sure they have this one nice. Willow Ridge obviously does not want to give the first down here. Want to get a chance to get the ball back, as Friendswood right now has the lead 7-0 on the touchdown run by Brock Foster. Again, if you just joined us, Willow Ridge had a chance in the first quarter, about 6 minutes left, down to about the 2-yard line of the Mustangs. Snap over the head of the quarterback. Colton Postman recovered. And then the offense did just one of the best drives. Well, for me, it was the best, most sustained drive we've seen this season by that offense. And, again, it also gave the defense, like you said, a chance to recharge themselves. And they came out in that next drive and just drove them back to a 4th and 33.
Yeah, it's a great job by those guys. Give the defense a little bit of rest, and the defense comes out, stops Willow Ridge with a big sack there towards the back. Almost a safety by Quintero, but it was not. So Mustangs now getting a chance here. 4th and 11.
They've had the same group of receivers, Coach, out
They have.
all game. You got a BB now going to the tight right. Yep, you still got, again, you can see them in order, Buffington, Mickey, and Lee.
What if we get a little smash gut here and run a BB up the seam? Maybe he can get loose.
I mean, I don't think they've targeted him yet. This might be a good time to do it. Foster barks it out. Willow Ridge showing a little pressure on the right. Well, let's see what they're going to do here. They're showing pressure. We'll think they're probably going to back out here on 4th and 11. Foster back to pass. Oh, he's looking for it all. Got Mickey. Little hand fighting. Mickey, separation. Mickey, 6 points. Mustangs. Garrett Mickey got the separation right at the goal line.
It actually looked like to me like the defender actually pushed Mickey away.
And by half, right.
Toward the ball.
No, there was hand fighting from about the last 10 yards. Just enough separation to the end. Garrett Mickey, nice pitch and catch from Brock Foster. And your Friendswood Mustangs go up 13-0. Again, Foster, coach, couldn't have put that ball in a better spot.
Oh, no, that was a great throw. Is Jacob down there close by chance? What if Jacob has a look there?
Absolutely.
Jacob,
had that look.
Oh, it looked beautiful. Like I said last week, right in the bread basket. I mean, just immaculate throw by Brock Foster right there.
No doubt about that. You know, we're seeing some good things. Foster, almost every throw, Jacob, it seems like he's, whether we're getting it or not, he's been on the money so far tonight.
Absolutely. His accuracy is looking excellent. He looks poised in the pocket. He looks comfortable, and he's delivering great throws.
Now, that's awesome, Jacob. Thank you so much. 14-0, your Mustangs on top.
I'm sorry, Kirk. A very appropriate chat we got right at the time they threw that ball. Richard Reffner, we mentioned earlier, is Brock Foster's grandparents.
Excellent.
They chatted up, said listening and cheering for Mustangs and go Brock. Well, grandparents, be happy of your grandson. He just threw a perfect pass to Garrett Mickey. So way to go, Mr. Foster, and way to go, grandparents. I love grandparents, by the way.
Absolutely.
Grandparents are solid. My grandparents helped raise me back in the day, and I love it. So thank y'all for listening in. Grandparents are a huge, huge impact on my life and my kids' lives. So good times, good times.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate y'all listening. And Brock he is just off to a great start so far tonight. Again, both running and passing the ball. Defense, again, had a nice little chance to take a breather with a quarter break as well. So they'll come out here refreshed. Last time they came out here with refreshed, they pushed Willow Ridge back almost to a safety. We'll see. We're going to have a BB doing the kicking again, the older BB.
And he had a great kick last time.
Yeah. Again, 14-0 Mustangs on top of Willow Ridge, 11:44 left here in the first quarter. Ball hits at the 35, and they're just going to fall on it. About the 36, 37-yard line of Willow Ridge where they'll start this drive. Again, Coach Jordan Johnson, game 2 of the Johnson era, looking for his first win. Oh, so close last week. Just couldn't quite, took it overtime to get it. Just couldn't quite get that first win, but I know he felt good about the way the team played. I know he's got to be feeling good right now about the way the team's playing so far tonight.
Yeah, running that quick spread offense, they did a really nice job of getting there, getting the plays out and kind of going quick, and they're doing a good job of following that through. So far, so good.
Pinson Jr. in at quarterback, right off in the backfield, doubles formation, right off handoff. He is brought down. Is that 42?
It is 42. Slaughter.
Jackson Slaughter, yep. Yeah. Now we do have some defensive substitutions. Make sure we get right guys in there. Jackson Slaughter in on that tackle. 2nd down and 10. Went nowhere. Went right off. Doubles formation again. Willow Ridge moving left to right. A little pressure this time. Right off. Hit. Who finished it was number 44.
And Brister.
Cooper Hopkins. And Brister. Was he the first one?
He was. He's had a great game and a half, hadn't he, so far this season?
For sure. 3rd down and 10. That's 2 runs and no gain. Willow Ridge just trying to establish something here as the passing game just been a little off, and the run game right now is stagnant. Trips formation, left side, single receiver. for the Eagles to the right. Friendswood looking to bring a little pressure here. Oh, here we come. Little corner blitz. No, man, he gets out of there. Going to be about, we're going to get about 5 yards that time. Avoided the pressure, but had to scramble for his life, and we mentioned that in the pregame. Pinson can run the ball, but I felt like if he's going to run, it's because he's being pressured. He did not want to run that time, but he had to.
Well, you had Caleb Allen, 49, on the backside there with Brister, both coming, looking at you. And when those two guys coming at you quick, you better get out of there fast and make a fast decision. Going to make that 4th and 5 here. Going to punt, and back is 22. Looks like that's going to be Winters.
Winters in there this time. We've been seeing Davis so far in punt returns, but Walker Winters back there right now, about his own 20-yard line. 4th and 5, 10 minutes left here in the first half.
Oh, nice little punt.
High kick. Hits at going to be caught at the 26. He's going to be brought down immediately, getting back to the 29. That took a Eagle bounce, and Walker Winters tried to do something with it. Tackled by number 4, Travis Willis. So Friendswood will start this drive on their own 29-yard line. Jacob, let me come down to you real quick. Great crowd again tonight, it seems like.
Absolutely. I mean, every Friendswood home game has a great crowd. That's one thing I love about this town is, rain or shine in terms of the team, people are going to come out and support,
No, for sure. And, of course, it doesn't hurt when you put a winning program on the field, and I know it's what Coach Johnson's trying to do.
Oh, absolutely. You're absolutely right.
All right, Jacob, thanks so much. 14-0 Mustangs. Handoff Winters right side, trying to dance around and got maybe a loss of 1 on that, as the Willow Ridge defense, that left side of the defense, did a good job. They got some big boys up front there.
Yeah, on that line they do. They got some big fellas there. Big number 93, Isaac Villasana.
It's like a baby now split wide, and we're going to have a timeout by the Eagles. That will be their second timeout of the first half. Had a formation we hadn't seen yet for Friendswood, which is a BB in that slot formation there for the Mustangs. So 9:22 left here in the first half. Mustangs up 14-0 at halftime tonight. We're just going to take a nice little breather ourselves. We will come back. We will let you guys know about how long. Of course, we'll hear Jacob talk to Coach Johnson on his way out. Because I'm going to, while we have a second here, I'm going to kind of update some district scores. If my Dave Campbell's app's working good tonight.
Game?
Wow. Angleton beat Clear Lake 28-3. Clear Lake's got a good squad this year, so Angleton obviously is going to be a tough one in the district. Winters, right side, gets about 4. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8. Fort Bend Travis last night put it on Foster 42-20. Manville's up right now on Beaumont Westbrook 21-0 in the second quarter. Magnolia 7-7 with Tomball. Brock Foster passed Buffington one-on-one, and Foster just threw it up. I think he and Buffington just had some miscommunication that time.
Yeah, I think they kind of got off who was going to be a down out or what's it going to do, and didn't have the quite.
Now Lamar Consolidated, coach, who lost to Willers last week, they're up right now on Rosenberg Terry, 8-0. Of course, our score here is 14-0. Mag West over Fort Bend Bush, 21-0 in the second. Fulshire plays tomorrow against Clements. So that's our district teams. And again, District 5A, District 10 5A will start games next Friday night.
8-0 must have been your safety dance. Had to be in there somewhere.
I wish I could have done that. Little punt away from the 20.
Butler.
That's going to hit at the 30, roll to the 20. It's going to be picked up at the 15-yard line, trying to get a return. Mikey Butler with the boom.
That was a great punt by number 8, Mikey Butler. Good job, sir.
We'll see here where they're going to mark that out at the 26-yard line of the Eagles. So 8:49 left here in the first quarter. Willow Ridge offense back on the field. Last 2 drives have gone nowhere. The one first of all went backwards. The last one got about 5, and that was it. Again, when the defense has a little chance to rest, defenses look good, and they do bring the pressure. Coach Griffith's defensive bunch. There's not very many plays. You'll see just a base 3-4, 4-3, what have you. That Postman's coming off the edge here. Postman backs off. Oh, yes, right there, incomplete pass. Postman just disguising that and dropped back, and coverage was there. And Yeah, right now, the Eagles are a little confused on what to do on that defense right now.
Yeah, they're being pressured with somebody either side all the time. The junior high, they've kind of set us up with some defensive series they want us to do as well, where there's constant pressure. And you got to get pressure on the quarterback to make him feel uncomfortable and do something maybe he's not ready to do.
Empty formation now for the Eagles. Trips left, Twins right. Pinson Jr. back on his own 21. Pinson Jr. going to roll to his right. He's going to start to run out of bounds. Going to get out of bounds about the 28-yard line. Give him 29. They're going to give him the 3-yard gain on that. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 7 now for the Eagles.
Yeah, kind of forced out of bounds by number 10 Postma on that.
Again, like I said, I'm not saying Willow Ridge doesn't know what to do. It's just there's not sure how they're going to attack right now. They tried the passing game, haven't had time. The running game has been stagnant, and now we're going to an empty set, which we haven't seen most of the game. But again, Pinson Jr., he can run the football. Quarterback draw, something like that. Now Friendswood's got 5 in the box. They're going to bring a little delay blitz. Oh, he escapes at 30. 35, out of bounds at the 41-yard line for a 1st down. Willow Ridge got out of that. Friendswood dialed up the right pressure, but they just didn't finish in the backfield.
Yeah, and that guy's quick, though. He's not just some slouch back there playing quarterback. The guy can run for sure, as you mentioned, so he's able to slide out of there, slippery, and get through there and make a little extra yards.
14-0 is your score. Mustangs on top, 8:31 left here in the first half. Here from Henry Winston Stadium, Coach Johnson trying to get win number 1 on his resume. Another blitz, a single receiver, going to go up and incomplete. Good coverage.
That was 0 Connor Stamper then, stride for stride.
Yeah, good coverage that time, just right in his gut. And again, Willow Ridge still just trying to figure out what tack they're going to take right now to attack this Friendswood defense. And really, the most effective they've done, Coach, is with Pinson Jr. Using his feet. Yeah,
absolutely, trying to get through there. But that's usually been a breakdown play, though. We've sent the pressure he's had to kind of cut through. It's kind of been not designed on their part.
Again, still going empty now. Trips left, Twins right. 8:26, clock stopped for the incomplete pass. Ball's on the 42 of Willow Ridge. Pinson Jr. caught over the middle, 45-40. He's going to fall down right at the 40-yard line. Is that, Coach? You got a number on that one?
Yes, sir. Number 7, Marcus Hayes.
Yes.
Marquise Hayes.
Marquise Hayes just wide open in the middle of the field right there for the Eagles. 8:14 now and counting. Willow Ridge putting together a little bit of a drive here against this Mustang defense. Mustang defense has been on the field for a while now. Pinson, quick bubble screen out, 40. About 38-yard line goes right off. And they're going to say he was out of bounds, actually the 39, so about a yard gain is all he's going to get. 2nd down and 9. Clock rolling now, under 8 minutes. Plenty of time here in the second quarter for the Eagles to do something. They put together a long drive. So far, this defense now has been on the field trying to shuffle a few players in and out, give some breathers, especially on that D-line. Trips formation, left side, single receiver, right off in the backfield. Pinson back to pass, little pump fake, scrambling for his life. Ball's loose. Ball is loose.
And that was
it is recovered.
Caleb Goins in there, senior defensive
Caleb Goins
getting in there making some noise. He made some big plays last week as well. Got in there, and the quarterback didn't see him at all, if you ask me. Caleb gave him a good push. The ball comes out.
Well, and again, you don't have the time for the pump. I mean, the pump fake, that was great when you've got protection.
Yeah.
But by the time he pump faked it and brought it back, he had 3 Mustangs surrounding him, didn't see the one on the backside, popped that ball loose. Next thing you know, Goins has it, and Friendswood has the football back. Last time we got a turnover, march down the field and score. Be nice to put a little 21 spot on the board here in the first half. 7:18 left, Mustang ball now on their own 47. Handoff Winters left side. Gets across the 50 down to the 48-yard line. Goes Walker Winters. Going to bring up a 2nd down now and about 5 for the Mustangs. Again, Friendswood trying to get that running game going a little bit. Got Twins up top. Single receiver is Buffington to your left. Walker Winters, 40. There he goes. 35, 30. Runs out of bounds around the 24-yard line. Goes Walker Winters. Nice. They're going to mark by the 25. Nice run that time from Walker Winters. Just needed to find a little seam, and he got it.
Yeah, great blocking again on that left side with Connor Vu and Jackson Grantham for him to get through there and scamper through there. Nice job.
Twin formation right side. Walker Winters right side he's going to get 4 or 5 on that. So right now it's the Walker Winters show. 6:45 and counting. Just a workhorse in there because they've not, I don't believe we've had another back in the backfield this game. It's been Winters' show.
That is true. And again to Winters.
Winters left side, cuts it back to the right. Gets in the middle of the field and gets another couple yards. It's going to bring up about a 3rd and 2 now from the 18.
Now he's going to get a little quick break there with number 32, Ty Rudolph, coming in the game.
Ty Rudolph, sophomore running back. Got a BB in there. The pressure. Brock Foster up top. Buffington overthrown.
Just a little.
Buffington just couldn't quite get it. If he'd have caught that, he'd have been out of bounds, I believe. That ball just lit him, like I said, a little bit too much there. I love the idea, though, on 3rd and short. Take a shot.
Yep.
You know you're going to come right back here on 4th down. Ty Rudolph in. We've got a jumper. Goodness gracious. And I think that's Jackson Lee up top. Jackson Lee, super excited about that play, Coach.
And it's a bummer. When you're the wideout out there, it's just you and the line.
Yeah,
There's nothing you can. He can help you line up, but you can't jump, and you cannot disguise that. Excuse me, I didn't mean to do that. It's just you're out there by yourself on an island. It's easy to see.
So 4th and 7 now. We'll see what they're going to do to change this play call. You got Rudolph in the backfield. Buffington, single receiver to our left side. Got Lee and Mickey on the right. Fakes the handoff. Pass, middle, caught! Garrett Mickey. Garrett Mickey, touchdown number 2 this evening. And Brock Foster threw a missile.
Oh, my goodness. That was a great, though. Good little in route there by Mickey. Just a straight cut through the middle. There's nobody covering there. No, there's no he had no help on the defensive side. That was a rocket, like you said. Great job by the Mustangs.
Again, Coach, when you give your quarterback time, we know he's got a great arm.
Yep.
We're not having to scramble around, can sit back there and do it, and he did. Rudolph, extra point up and good. It's 21 now to nothing. Friendswood has created 2 turnovers. They've scored on both.
That's the way to do it, try to turn that ball over. I think the Blue Crew tonight may be a little tired after running all these touchdowns. They got to run those flags. I don't see my daughter taking a flag.
What do you know about the Blue Crew, Coach? So go ahead and tell me.
The Blue Crew, they got a lot of theater and choir kids in there. They want to be involved in that stuff, and it's a good crew down there. My daughter's part of it. There's just a bunch of her friends. They're having a good time. They got their actual official, I guess, overalls today or coveralls, what have you. So they have a great time. They get to hang out with the cheerleaders and mighties down there. So it's just a fun atmosphere for these kids to enjoy the game. Another aspect to being part. It's a lot of fun.
Now, again, our press box guest, John Scott, never the mayor of Friendswood, but a notch below. I mean, you've always been right there. Did they have the Blue Crew back in the day? No, they did not. Was Mighty Mustang around? Beautiful.
Nice. And did he say he played for Coach Burns? Is that what I heard at the junior high?
Wow.
You know, Coach Burns was the coach here at the high school from 58 to 64. How old is John Scott?
Oh, goodness. There you go. Kickoff goes down the 12-yard line, back to the 20, 25. It's going to be brought down at the 24, actually, as he got knocked back a little bit. But as we were talking about that, we talked about this last week, the lineage of coaches. It's a small fraternity of head coaches here in Friendswood. And, of course, Coach Van Meter was here last week to watch Coach Johnson's first game, who, of course, Coach Johnson played for. When Coach Van Meter came, of course, Henry Winston. It's a small fraternity, and they all kind of, threaded in together somehow.
Yeah, well, in 65 years, we've only had, this will be Coach Johnson will be the 5th coach since 1958. So it's been Henry Winston, and wasn't Steve Van Meter on his team and played for him in the state championship. And then, of course, Coop came in, who was on Van Meter's staff. So it's kind of one of those lineages here they have at the
Absolutely.
high school.
Defense dials up the pressure that time, and they get a tackle for loss. Oh, and Willow Ridge they are having a little bit of infighting right now.
They're wanting halftime to get here.
Well, the left tackle is upset with the running back or the quarterback. I don't know if maybe the quarterback said, give me a little more time. And he said, I'm doing the best I can. But they are talking to each other, and that's never a good sign, Coach, to see.
No, absolutely not.
Doubles formation, handoff, right off. Nowhere to go. Again brought down, and boy, you can see Pinson Jr., the quarterback, just showing his frustration. They can do nothing right now against his friends with Mustang, this black shirt defense.
Oh, yeah. The front line of Mustangs just manhandling the O-line there of the Eagles, and it's not even close. Not even a competition right now. They're just smoking them all over the place. It's now, 3rd and 14. It's going to be a long night if that's the best the Eagles can do.
For sure, yeah. The Friendswood defense, when they're rested, they're dialing up some good pressure, and you can just see the frustration mounting just in the body language of the Eagles. 3rd and 14. Pinson Jr., a little pump fake, got a little time, rolls to his right, and that ball's going to be overthrown at the 32. It'll bring up a punting situation now, 4th and 14.
And I don't think, well, maybe I'm wrong, but the average person, the average football fan, when you roll out, that is just a difficult play to make at 17 years old. You know, these guys aren't Aaron Rodgers, and some of them may be the college and pro one day, but that is such a difficult throw to make. Patrick Mahomes, those guys make it look so easy, but to roll out to your right, or if you're rolling out to your left and you're right-handed to throw that ball back, that's a tough play.
Well, and you got to think of Pinson. I don't think he wants to be rolling out so much. That's not designed. He just has to.
Yeah.
Hey, Jacob, can you know, we're seeing a lot of frustration on Willards right now. What are you seeing out there?
I'm seeing the same thing as y'all. I mean, it looks like, I can't say for sure. It just looks like he's frustrated. Whoa. Right there.
That was close. Yeah, go ahead.
It looks like he's just frustrated. The line looks like they're in disarray. I don't know if they're not executing properly or if this Mustang front seven is just disrupting them so badly that it looks like they don't know what they're doing. But either way, it looks like they're not on the same page.
No, yeah. Friends was definitely dialing up some blitzes, some stunts, and twists and whatnot, and they're just not picking it up.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, those last two running plays that they ran, as soon as the ball got handed off, the Mustang front four was already all over the running back. You know? That's got to be frustrating.
Oh, no, for sure. Well, we got 4 minutes left here, Jay, 4.5. We'll see if we can get one more score. And that's Jacob Rich doing a great job for us down on the sideline. 4:30 left here in the first half. 21-0. Friendswood on top of Willow Friendswood will start this drive from the Willow 43-yard line as they got about a 15-yard punt or so. Twin receivers left side. Foster looking right. Oh, that ball was tipped by the linebacker. His target looks like Jackson Lee that time.
Yeah, Lee might have taken that route a little bit further out than Brock Foster thought. That throw really wasn't all that close to him. Maybe he did get tipped. I don't know. I couldn't tell. A little off on the routes there. 2nd and 10 now for the Mustangs. Twin receivers left side. Doubles formation now. Winters nowhere to go. He was hit immediately and brought down for a loss. Good job that time by that Willow Ridge Eagle defense up front. Yeah, look like 27 Ricky Torres getting in there, and he's been trying to time that snap. Looks like he's the one trying to get in there quick. Maybe Friends will take a little difference on the clap and the snap, try to throw him off his timing. 3rd and 14 now for your Mustangs. Ball spotted on the Eagle 47-yard line. Trips left side. Foster keeps that ball in for a while. Ball's incomplete across the middle. Looking for 5, Garrett Mickey. Just couldn't handle the heat on that one as Foster, again, drilled that ball in there. Had to. Good coverage that time, but that ball is incomplete. So bring up a 4th and 14. So Willow Ridge will get another shot here in this first half. 3:47 left in the first half. Your Mustangs are up. Excellent job with those girls. Works those kiddos hard. I know for me, when I go to the volleyball games, I just think, man, what a front line of basketball I could make with those 6'2" girls. But they all play volleyball. They do a great job. She has a phenomenal staff. She's got a good record going. So proud of those young ladies. And, of course, she finishes it with, let's go Mustangs. We agree, Miss Bosley. Thank you for keeping us going. We are just sitting here trying to get Coach Johnson his first win of his head coaching career. They're in good shape right now. And, well, I'll tell you what, you got to think when the ball's on the 6-yard line of Willow Ridge to start this drive, Friendswood will continue to dial up that pressure on the defense, trying to get that safety we missed earlier. Doubles formation for the Eagles. Right offset to Pinson's left side. Pressure coming from up top. Here it comes. Oh, ball's tipped. It's incomplete. That was Skill, number 18. Batted that out of the air. Skill, that ball was popped up, but not where Friendswood Mustang could get it. So close that time. Yeah, Skill got up. And now again, Willow is just at a loss of what to do. You know, the running game is not happening. The passing game, if it's not a rollout,
You can't get it off. Now you got your pass tipped. They're going to go trip formation right side, single receiver up top, one-on-one to the left. Handoff right off. It's going to get to the 10-yard line. Give them a little bit of breathing room now. It'll be about 3rd and 6 for the Eagles. Again, that's Tylen right off. Junior running back, been in there most of the game for the Eagles.
I'm sure they'd be content if they just kept a drive, didn't even score just to end this half and kill the clock. I'm sure that's happy. They'd be happy with that.
Yeah, definitely not in a rush here. Trip formation left side, single receiver to the right. Right off in the backfield. Pinson Jr. going to roll to his left. He throws it up. He had to get rid of it. Oh, now we have a flag.
You think he was out in the tackle box?
Oh, yes. Okay. For a second, I thought we were going to say a possible late hit because I thought we did make some contact, but no, they're going to say he was outside. I believe that's what the
intentional grounding. You think he wasn't outside the tackle box? Maybe.
Well, these officials are in no hurry to make a decision.
They're not paid by the hour. They're paid by the game. You think they'd be in a hurry, right?
I mean, so it was intentional grounding. Friendswood declines the penalty. Why play it again? It's 4th and 6 from your own 10. Should be.
Yeah, I didn't.
4th and 6. Yeah. So, yeah. I thought he said decline, but you're right. It shouldn't matter.
Yeah, it shouldn't matter.
Let's see. Is that Davis back now? Yes, Landon Davis now. He wants it. Ball's in the 30. He'll be on the 38. That's a short one. Oh, he's going to return it. Oh no, goodness. He got hit. He got hit by his own guy. Now, there's a flag. Surely, there's a Willow Ridge player in there.
But it kind of
looked like be the halo. I mean, I don't know whether
it kind of looked like he didn't give him room to catch it, or did our guy knock their guy into our guy?
That's what I'm not sure about. But they definitely threw the flag. Yeah,
they're going to wave it off. Yeah, wave it off.
Because these officials remind me of dial-up internet.
Right.
You know, just we'll get on there eventually. Ball is on the 40-yard line. Don't you remember dial-up internet?
Yeah, I do. I remember.
That's going to sound horrible on YouTube.
I know. I'm sorry. I do remember it. I remember when there wasn't an internet. Or the internet.
I got my AOL disc in the mail. I was so excited.
Oh, yeah.
Ball's on the 40-yard line. Foster, handoff, Winters, 40. Going to be to about the 37 where he's going to be hit. More friends would be knocked. One more score here before the first half's over. 21-0 right now is your score. Mustangs well in control here in the first half. We will hear from Coach Johnson at halftime. Jacob asked him a couple questions. Brock Foster, that's going to be incomplete, looking for Buffington. A little short that time on the pass. 2:18 left here. And just between you and I, Coach, I've got to think that Coach Johnson is probably going to be in a little bit better spirits than he was last week.
Yeah, for
at
sure.
Halftime. And he really wasn't bad then, because they played a good first half last week. Just made some errors. Those errors we're not seeing them as much tonight. Winters, handoff from Foster, 35. Stay outside, 30. That's going to be enough. Should be.
That's going to be close.
It's right on the sticks.
And they're going to move it.
Move the sticks indeed. First down, Mustangs. Ball's down the 30-yard line of Willow Ridge. Clock's rolling. 2:07 left here in the first half. Foster, handoff, Winters. Winters takes his time, shuffles around. Really nowhere to go that time. Get about a yard is what he's going to get on that carry. It's going to be a 2nd down and 9 now for your Mustangs. Just not a lot of running room up there in the middle.
Yeah, Walker, to get to that ball, he kind of gets the delay and kind of find the hole first, and then gets to pick where he wants to go.
They're going to blow the whistle on this, and we're going to have a timeout. Willow Ridge, that'll be their last timeout of this first half.
Well, you might as well use it. You get them. Might as well.
Let's go down to Jacob real quick. Jacob, I know you got to be thinking you're going to see a little bit different Coach Johnson here at halftime.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I'm going to see a little bit. A little friendlier Coach Johnson at halftime. You know, I'm looking forward to it, actually.
No, I'm sure you are. No, and he's got to be feeling, Now, both sides of the ball, they've done a good job. Defense is really just stifling.
Oh, defense, I mean, they're pitching a shutout right now with 2 forced turnovers. If I'm if I'm Coach Johnson, I'm super satisfied with the defense right now.
Absolutely. And then, of course, you got Foster and Mickey, that connection, 2 touchdowns. Foster got a third on a run. And, again, like I said, you've just got the Willow Ridge Eagles just seem to be –
they're in disarray right now.
Yeah, that's a good word for it right there, disarray. I wish I'd have thought of that. Good job, Jacob. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
God, Jacob, stealing the spotlight.
He's doing a great job.
He does, absolutely.
Yeah. Another quick shout-out here on our chat is Maggie Thomas, a.k.a. Maggie Roar.
Oh, Miss Roar,
Big shout-out. She's kind of a newly mom there. It's a pleasure to see her. We got invited to her wedding, had a great time. She said, let's go Stangs, we sound great. And she was a great basketball player for me and the high school when she was here.
For sure. Twin receivers left side, got a BB in the H-back, 140, second down and 10 for the Mustangs. Plenty of time, though, with the ball on the 30, at least to put yourself in field goal position, but obviously you're going for the 6 right here. Fakes the handoff to, a BB across the middle. Oh, a BB drops it. It's caught, dropped, recovered.
Are they going to count that as a catch? Looks like they are.
Looks like they are. Number 55, William Goose, recovers the football. How exciting is that when an offensive lineman touches the football?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And now they're calling a timeout here. There's no instant replay, though.
No. And in the NFL, that probably would have been incomplete. Not sure you have both feet, but either way, it's good. Winters, open hole, 25, 15, out of the 14-yard. Walker Winters. Quick hold that time on that left side. Again, Vu leading the way, 1:18. They're going to run.
They're going to try to get up quick because they're starting the clock, going to run that thing. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage. As soon as they set it down, looks like they're going to wind it.
Second and 4. There it goes, 1:17 left. Twins up top, single receiver Buffington. Down low, handoff Winters trying to get outside again, 15. He does, 10. Run out of bounds at the 7. Out of bounds. First and 10, first and goal now, from the 7-yard line.
Yeah, it's going to give us 1:03 on the clock there. Mr. Tyler Kimball asked what the time is, who's on the clock, so that's what we got on the clock, Tyler.
21-0, handoff Winters, left side, 10, 5. Wow, got a late jumper there from Willow Ridge. He got down to about the 4.
And this little timeout here. Looks like there's going to be an injured player.
One of the Willow Ridge Eagles is down. Again, we saw a lot of that last week. We know a lot of that was attributed to just the cramping and whatnot of the heat. It's one of the second player I think we've seen down this game. Again, 21-0 is our score. Mustangs will have the ball around the 4-yard line with 48 seconds left here in the first half.
And thank you guys for chatting us up again and paying attention and listening. It's a good night here. It's a beautiful night here in good old greater downtown Friendswood. I wouldn't mind some rain if John Scott may go out there and do the rain dance. You think you do that for me, sir? He doesn't think it would help. I'm not sure John Scott can even dance. Can he dance? He got some rhythm. That is a negative ghost rider. The pattern is full, he says. I think Kirk was going to break out some of the safety dance earlier tonight. And so
I will. We have safety.
Will. I mean, I've got a little, just in case. I think I have some on my phone here real fast if you want to.
Yes.
There you go.
We can go if we want to. Night is young.
I'm a DJ in addition to being a radio personality.
Absolutely.
Little safety dance. Men without hats.
Men without hats.
You did not know that in 80s fame.
Absolutely.
The greatest
and all their greatest hits.
Yeah.
The safety dance and the safety dance.
And the safety dance 2.0.
Yeah. That's absolutely right.
Yes.
That's right. 21-0 here. Mustangs on top.
That is OSHA's theme song.
We are in good spirits at the moment right now as your Mustangs knocking on the door for that 28th point. 48 seconds left. Second and goal inside the 5. Ball spotted right at the 4.
I'm getting ripped behind big old Vu and Grantham and the BB.
Sure.
I'm smoking right to these guys. That's
absolutely.
What we're doing here.
Yeah.
I'm getting right behind those big boys. The clock is – they're rolling that thing.
There we go. 40. Well, they're
Was 10-second runoff? What are we doing here? What is going on? Is this
38 seconds now? We just ran off 5 or 6. Here we go. Not sure what we did on that. A baby in the H-back, going to run right behind him. Oh, he's brought down at the 3. Somebody snuck in there from the right side, just got a shoelace on Winters. 25 seconds and counting. Third down, goal. Winters, handoff right side, touchdown! My goodness. Walker Winters with a little bit of showmanship right there. In all seriousness now, besides the fact that obviously you want to get your first win, you've maybe put yourself in an opportunity to get some players some playing time.
Absolutely.
Because as you know, it's a long season. Not everyone makes it all 10 games. I mean, things happen.
Yeah.
And you've got to have a guy ready for that next step. And you can talk all you want, but until you've been out there under the lights, it's a totally different ballgame. So maybe the Mustangs get an opportunity to get some playing time for some of these other guys.
Yeah, and in a game like this, you don't want to get somebody – if you're blowing somebody out, you don't want to get a starter hurt either. So remember, Brock Foster last year broke his hand.
Yes.
And was out for a few games. That really hurt our chances. So, it's going to be a chance to get some guys some snaps, as you said, and hopefully nobody else get hurt as long as we can keep this lead.
Nice kick. That's going to go down to the 14-yard line, return to 15, 20, 25. Little turf monster again. Same spot. You think they know where that one is. He can be down right about the 30-yard line. Willowridge got time for one more play here with 10 seconds left. Again, at halftime, we'll stay on here for a second as Jacob gets a quick word or two with Coach Johnson. We'll get his initial just feelings from the first half and just what he feels going into halftime. Totally different than it was last week, as the Mustangs should go up here 28-0. Again, Willow Ridge will have one play here. Doubles formation. You got twins both sides, right off in the backfield, offset from Pinson's left side. Pinson's going to hand it off to Rideoff. Rideoff's going to stumble for about 4 yards, and that's going to do it here from Henry Winston in the first half. We'll catch a word from Coach Johnson, and then we're going to take a breather here ourselves here on the network. And after Coach Johnson's words with Jacob, we're going to take about a nice 25, 30-minute break and then come back for the second half of this game as your Mustangs are up 28-0.
And we'll come back. Coach McKeel will get us the stats. We'll get to come back at halftime, kind of go over those stats and see what we've got positives and things to work on there at the half, as Coach Johnson is still talking to the officials about something, him and Coach Griffin.
Yeah, they've been having some conversations all game long. And
maybe some clock issues, maybe something. I don't know what they're taking time off, putting time on.
Yeah, we've definitely had some clock issues, but I'm not sure what the issue is. Just we've had to run down some clocks sometimes, but he is still having a conversation where he's going to grab Jacob's got him real quick. Jacob, you got it.
Coach, what are your thoughts on the first half?
A lot of good things happened in the first half. I would say that, part of our game plan was to come out and execute at a really high level, and I feel like there were a lot of phases of the game we've done that. Some blemishes here and there, but I think a good job going out and executing the game plan.
Absolutely. Your defense, pitching a shutout currently, forced two turnovers. How did you prepare?
Those guys don't do anything that surprises me. I know it's only game 2, but Stephen Griffith has done a really good job with our guys on defense. They're hard, they're really tough and physical, so nothing they do surprises me. The way that they prepare, they've done a great job. I'm really excited about them.
Thank you for your time, Coach.
Awesome, Jacob. Thank you so much. We're going to get you a break now, too. Again, that was Jacob Rich with Coach Jordan Johnson. And we've got the Willow Ridge Band coming out, putting on a nice little display here. But we're going to take a break. We'll be back in about 25 minutes. Run down those first half stats. Your score, Friendswood 28, Willow Ridge 0. And welcome back to Henry Winston Stadium, where your halftime score is your Friendswood Mustangs 28, the Willow Ridge Eagles 0. And just like the score, the stats will reflect pretty much the domination of Friendswood here in the first half.
Yeah, it's going to be the biggest thing we had, those 2 turnovers, and we took a direct score on that. We've got a nice game here by Walker Winters in the first half. 23 rushes, 148 yards, 6.4 average, and 1 touchdown. So nice job by that young man. And again, you got to give a lot of credit, obviously, to the big boys up front here blocking for Walker, doing a great job there. And, of course, Brock Foster had that great stretch at his, 6'5" frame that he stretched across there and got another score for us. So great job there. So he has 17 attempts, 8 completions for 90 yards, and 2 touchdowns. The best part of his QBR rating is 102.6. So nice rating there for Mr. Foster. And he's kind of spreading the ball out. Jackson Lee with some catches. Adam Bupton with some catches. Garrett Mickey with some catches. Noah Beebe with the catch. So he's spreading the ball out a little bit right there. And, of course, you don't want it to go unseen. We had some great punts that flipped the field by Mikey Butler, which has been nice on that as well. So good job by the Mustangs all in all. I know Coach Johnson mentioned he was happy with things they've done. Some things they're probably going to tweak to try to get a little better on. But go back here on the stat real quick. Mikey Butler's averaging 39.7. There you go. So that's not a bad. He had 1 for 52 yards and 1 that rolled down there. So lots of good things for the Mustangs. Fourth down efficiency is 2 for 2, 100%. Can't beat that. I'm not sure what else you could ask for. So nice job by the boys in blue and white. See if we can keep it going.
Well, of course, as we said in the first half, you got 2 turnovers, converted both to touchdowns.
Yep.
Defense, most important stat is there's a 0.
Oh, absolutely.
On that board under Eagles. And now, like we kind of finished the first half with is, I can imagine, of course, Willow gets the ball, but I can't see Friendswood going, unless Willow just comes on fire, going more than a couple series with the starters and let some of these other guys play a little bit. This is the kind of game that you like to have in the first couple of games of the season, if you can get that.
Yeah, I probably think he might want to reward the starters maybe one more touchdown.
Probably
one more time, you think? And
for sure.
If it's 35-0 or something like that, we'll see what happens here as the Mustangs line up. We got Jacob Abibi again going to try to kick it off, and the ball keeps falling off the tee this time. I don't see a lot of wind. Maybe
there's not a lot of wind.
Misplaced.
So I'm not sure what's happening on that, but I don't want to call him out. So Friendswood will be kicking left to right. Eagles, again, they just really had no answer for that Friendswood defense in the first half. Just really, they tried, I would say, almost everything they could think of, every formation you can throw at them, and nothing. And Abidi puts a foot in it, and we are off and running. That ball is going to hit, and it's going to go out of bounds to draw a flag, hit about the 22-yard line, and it will bring up now a flag. So Willow Ridge Eagles get a nice field position here to start the second half.
Yeah, a little bit of shakeopotamus on that one, kind of got it out there to the
really
side.
Did. Really did.
And appreciate you all listening and chatting us up. Keep it going here as we're live back in the game. Let us know what you think, and if we're sounding good, and if you got something you want to say, we're more than happy to give you a quick shout out and thank everybody for chiming in.
Oh, no, absolutely, we definitely. We're glad to be back on YouTube.
We are glad. Thank you, Al Tag, and his illustrious student staff.
For sure.
And Jacob Rich, great job by the Roving Reporter down there. The Red Roving Reporter?
The Red Rover, indeed. Yes, Jacob with a thumbs up. Jacob, I know you're down there. We got you now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There you go. You don't just give me a thumbs up. We got to get you some shout out right there. You're doing great.
Y'all know I appreciate it.
Jacob, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. We're going to hear Jacob one day on ESPN, Coach.
Oh, just don't forget us, is all I say to Jacob.
You know he will. He's going to deny this ever happened.
Oh, yeah, he's not going to put this on his resume. Did you work here before? Oh, no, never worked with those clowns.
MC what?
MC Hammer?
Yep.
No.
Here we go. Ball's on the 30-yard line. Eagles first drive. We'll see what they're going to try to do here. Right off. Oh, he stays alive. Thought he was going to get a loss that time, but he does get about 2 or 3. First carry here in the second half. And I was very curious to see what Willow Ridge is going to come out and try to establish here in the second half, and thought might be some run. The passing game, you just didn't have the time to really get those receivers downfield. Got a good little stable of receivers. Just don't have the time to get them off, as Pinson's always been scrambling. Twin receivers left side, single receiver up top. Quick pass, hit, caught, and driven back. He's going to get right to the 40. Boy, Pinson just got popped, just got that ball out in time. And he didn't need a lot of times. He got a 1st and 10 on that completion.
Yeah, and I hope that the coaches got in there and settled her down. As the half ended, it seemed like the Eagles were getting a little mad at each other and frustrated. Hopefully they settled that.
Oh, yeah.
In halftime. You just got to move on and keep playing. You can't get mad at each other. That doesn't help anybody. We kind of saw that a couple years ago at Friendswood, kind of getting the receivers, getting frustrated with the quarterback and things like that. It didn't really help anyone.
Right, for sure. 1st and 10 now. Ball's on the just inside the 40-yard line. Got a man in motion now. Motion to trips. Pinson rolls to his left to the trip side. That ball's intercepted. 42, 40, Landon Davis looking for room. 35 and goes down to the 33-yard line. Landon Davis, if he doesn't get it on the punt return, my goodness, he's going to get it on the interception right there. Great job by that young man. 2 games, 2 picks.
Oh, that is a great pick. He just put his arm out there, kind of one-handed that thing, grabbed that bad boy, pulled it back to himself, and took off. Great interception there for Landon Davis.
Wow, unreal right there. Mustangs, here's if you're a Willow-Ridge fan, it's just got to be deflating right there. And the coaching staff, too. You spent all halftime putting your game plan together. We're going to establish A, B, C, and then immediately you get a pick right there.
Oh, yeah, that's got to be deflating there for their offense, and that's going to put Friendswood in a great position to score here on the 34.
Handoff, Winters, left side, adding to his total, 30, 25. Oh, how about a little late? Huh.
The referee reached for it and decided, no.
Walker Winters, just piling him up right now. He's over 150 for the game. Twin receivers left side, single receiver, Jackson Lee going up top. Buffington incomplete. It's Adam Buffington. Good coverage that time. He'll be up a 2nd down and 10 now. Again, just underway here in the second half. Mustangs on top of the Willow Ridge Eagles 28-0.
Speaking of the exploits of John Scott, we mentioned a little bit. We found out he actually coached Jacob Rich, our roving reporter.
6 degrees of separation, my friend.
That's right.
Walker Winters, 20. Get outside, 15. 10. 5. Get that. He hit it. That's a touchdown, Walker Winters. Hit the pylon. Wow. Walker Winters just adding to that total. Oh, the coaching staff so excited down there. Got to love to see that.
And that looked like Jackson Lee, number 6, with an absolute mammoth block on the DB coming across, and he is still down. We don't want to get anybody hurt, of course, but that is a phenomenal block. Completely legal, by the way.
Yes.
Completely legal. Great block by Jackson Lee as he realizes, oh, wait a minute, I've kind of hurt the kid. I may go check on him. So,
well,
a block.
Coach, the angle that Walker Winters taking, I wasn't sure he was going to be able to get in.
Yeah.
I mean, about the 5-yard line, there was really nowhere to run. Stretches out, hits that pylon. Jacob, you were right there. That was a heck of a stretch right there.
Oh, absolutely. First of all, heck of a stretch. But what a beautiful crackback block right there. Again, completely illegal. But beautiful to watch from front row view for that nonetheless. That was great.
Well, Jake, I'm glad you saw it. Unfortunately, the Willow Ridge player did not see
it.
Oh, no, that's very fortunate the refs did not see that. But
No, and that's, number 5, he gets up, jogs on the field, everything's good. Like you said, it was legal. I mean, that sometimes that's football.
Oh, yeah, it happens. It's a violent sport,
It is.
Injuries happen.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jacob. Yeah, Jacob, front row view.
That happened right in front of him.
For that. 34-0 Mustangs on top. Rudolph for the extra point. And again, as happy as I am right now for the Mustangs, just thinking the Willow Ridge coaches, everything you drew up in the second in halftime is just thrown out the window right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope the training staff, though, has a chance to check on the blue crew. They're going to be tired of not running all those flags back and forth with the touchdown. So make sure they're in high-quality shape, get some oxygen for them, keep them ready.
I mean, I know your daughter does it. Do they do some sort of a blue crew workout?
I don't know if they even stretch.
They just give them some blue jean overalls or whatever.
And they say, here
take
it
a
is.
flag?
Actually, they don't give them to them. I had to pay for them. Just throwing that out there. But, I'm going to quote Coach Van Meter. He may be listening. Quote him. He used to say, stretching. Does a dog stretch before he jumps up and chases a cat? I don't think so.
Wow,
John Scott is laughing, Coach Van Meter.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know.
That does not sound like 21st century coaching right there.
Yeah, before a cheetah eats a gazelle, does it jump up and stretch? No, it just chases him down and it's famished.
Wow. Both my pulled hamstrings are saying, I don't know about that, but
But you're not a cheetah either.
But no, I am absolutely not a cheetah.
Yeah.
That's right. No. And again, that's why I would never run more than 5 yards down the field. I'd never understand that. Here we go. Friendswood on top, 35-0. 10:07 left here in the third quarter. Again, Friendswood did have all their starters in, knew they would. Mm-hmm. First drive. The question will be the next series. We'll see how this series goes here with the defense. But the Willow Ridge play, I mean, you can just – because I'm looking across the sideline right there, and it's just defeat and despair.
Yeah, it's tough.
It is tough.
We've been on this situation
for sure. Little trickery here. Little pitch back on the return. Doesn't even get to the 20. He's going to go out of bounds falling about the 17-yard line.
All right, let's see here. It does look like they're going to have some subs on defense. Looks like we're going to have, Caleb Gorns is in there. He's already played before.
I see Davis still in there.
I see number 30, Colin Bobb, getting in there. Fast young man. Berzina, number 17, got that knee brace on. Take care of your knee, young man. Please do that. And it looks like also 47, Connor Collins getting in there, a junior D lineman. So hopefully get some other guys in there, give those other guys a break. And 31, Cade Stevens is also in there.
Okay. First and 10 for the Eagles. Ball is spotted actually on the 18-yard line. Trips left side, single receiver up top to the right. Right off, offset to Pinson Jr.'s right side. Man in motion now, going to cross a little pitch to the man in motion, and he is going to go backwards, almost put him on the school bus.
Oh, yeah, there's no
he is not happy.
No, he was not. That little jet sweep did not work.
No.
On that like a rat on a Cheeto.
There it is. I mean, they really march him back to the goal line. Of course, they're just going to spot the ball right back where they started. So second and 10 now from the 18. Yeah, and Willow Ridge, give the coach credit. They're pulling all the plays out, seeing what they can do. Trips formation, left side, single receiver to the right. Pinson Jr. calls it out. Oh, little blitz coming from the right side. Oh, he rolls out of it. He's going to throw it up out of bounds. No one within 20 yards. I mean, did you see anybody in the vicinity? I saw no one
close, unless he got out of the tackle box.
I think he was right inside.
I do too.
Because he curled back in.
Yeah. I don't know.
But no flag on the play, so it'll be a 3rd and 14 now.
You may ring up the safety dance one more time. We might need to
I hope. Get it. Just get it loaded, Coach. Put it in the queue.
Because you can dance if you want to. You can leave your cares behind.
It's the only place I can dance is up here in the press box. I'm not allowed to do that anywhere else. Trips formation, left side, Twins up top. Empty formation now for Pinson Jr. Maybe he'll just do a little draw and keep it himself. No, he just hurls it up in the air. Got a man, it's incomplete. Threw that up for grabs. And that'll bring up now a 4th and 14 for the Willow Ridge Eagles.
Pretty good coverage by 31, Cade Stevens. He's a speedster. He ran track for us a lot of times in the junior high. He and his brother both got some wheels on him, so good coverage there. You said that was just a drop back and a throw, try to make something happen.
Absolutely.
They do that sometimes in college and pros and trying to get that PI, to get the automatic first down, or actually where it happens to play. It depends on what league you're in, where the penalty actually happened instead of just 15 yards. So who is back for the Mustangs deep? I'm sorry.
Davis again. Landon Davis ready now. All these punts have been fairly short.
They have been.
I feel like he's, possibly a little deep, but we'll see. Maybe he wants to get that head start and catch it on the run. He is right now on the 50. Ball spotted on 14-yard line.
Ooh,
high snap. Goes up and gets, and that's a high kick and short. Ball bounces on the 25 to the 20, a net 6.
Is it even? Yeah, it's a net. Yeah, that's a net 6-yard punt.
So 0 return for Davis,
which is a good thing.
That's a great thing. Yeah. Punter's average just dropped significantly. That was a sharp bounce back.
Yeah, it's one of those things where if it can go wrong, it's going to go wrong. It's not Willow Ridge's night. It doesn't look.
Well,
like.
I mean, in the punter's defense, coach said he got the ball and got it off.
Yeah, at least he got it off. Absolutely.
That's no punter's worst nightmare is having to go chase a ball behind him with their back to the defense, not knowing which one of those angry linemen are right in your, just ready to pounce on you.
Yeah, no thanks. Looks like Mikey Butler in the quarterback and 32 Ty Rudolph in at running back. Hand off to Rudolph.
There we go. We start seeing some other players here, and I think that's a great thing to see right there. Number one, that means you're in good position in this game, and we're up 35-0. Number two, it gives the guys who you just never know when you're going to need. Like you mentioned last year, Coach, with Foster. Butler comes in, does a great job. Butler, strike in the end zone. That is caught. Adam Buffington, Mikey Butler. Just like an archer knocking an apple off his head. That was perfect.
Oh, that was a
perfect throw.
Yeah, it's like he's been throwing them all game long. Good. He comes in there, one hand off, the next play, it's a beautiful toss by Butler there to number one, Adam Buffington. Great job. And you know what, Mikey Butler? I bet your grandparents and parents.
Oh, boy. I hope you're still listening.
They're still Absolutely. Good job.
That was the strike. It's almost like he's played quarterback before.
A couple times.
I'm going to say yes, he has.
He's played it a couple times.
He has. Extra point up and good. Our score now from Henry Winston, Friendswood 42. The Willow Ridge Eagles 0. Coach Johnson well on his way for victory number 1 in his young coaching career. Now, Butler just didn't take a lot of time, did he? He said, I'm going to play, I'm going to get a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Call that thing, and if not, I would have audible to that play anyway. I might as well get in there and see what I can do, right? I'm in. Heck with it.
Right. Well, and he threw it. He threw it to the right target. I mean, Buffington. If somebody's gonna go up there and high point a ball,
he's a leaper. Absolutely.
Absolutely, Buffington. So nice job that time. Again, we got to feel like Brock Foster's day is done. Foster had again a great game, just like week 1. He came in, had just a couple of balls that weren't quite on the money. Everything else was just a strike on target.
Well, the kicker is he really took care of the football. No turnovers on his
part.
That's a big part as a quarterback. You can't go in there and turn it over. And as I was watching, the kickoff's going, sorry. Oh, and the ball fell off the tee.
Woo!
Not a lot of wind.
Strike 1.
Yeah. I was watching some college football this week, and they're interviewing a coach. I won't say his name. He's coaching at Tennessee. Anyway, Josh Heupel said that he was telling his running backs that ball security is job security, and that goes for the quarterbacks as well. You got to take care of that football. You don't take care of it, you can't play.
All right. Takes the second pitch deep. Ball's on the 15-yard line, 20, 25 to the 30, and brought down right there. 8:23 left here in the third quarter. All Mustangs here on the MCS Sports Network, 42-0.
Looks like Keaton Cottrell in there, number 16, getting in the ball game. Good for him. Colin Bob again in the game. Also, Caleb Condon, number 15, getting in the game.
Because Willoridge had one drive early in the game, got down to the 2, and that's really been the end of it. Had very few first downs after that. Of course, they had the turnover then and the Mustang drive for the touchdown, and it's been all Friendswood ever since.
Oh, ever since that first turnover, it sure has.
Doubles formation, more pressure.
Skill.
Skill they're going to hit him in the backfield for a loss. Again, I wish we had some Willoridge stats. Well, either way, it's small. The running game, the passing game has just not been there tonight for the Eagles, and a lot of that goes to the credit for the Friendswood defense.
Yeah, Willoridge in the first half only had 6 first downs and a total of 44 yards passing and 48 yards rushing.
God. Well, and that 6 first down, Coach, most of those came in that first drive.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. They took them about 5 minutes, correct.
Doubles formation now. Right off. Pressure. Oh, ball's tipped and incomplete. Who got that one? Let's see. Number 18, that's Skill.
It is. Skill got that.
Well, again, dialed up the pressure. Pinson Jr. rolls out, tries to make something out of nothing, and Skill, when he puts his arms up, what is he, about 7'6"?
Oh, he is. He's a tall kid.
He's a tall one, all right.
He is. Him and his brother, twin brother, they're both tall. They're probably 6'4", 6'5", as it is. They put those hands up. It's hard to get that ball over.
So 3rd down and 11 now for the Willoridge Eagles. Doubles formation again, right off in the backfield with Pinson Jr. The frustration continues to mount for the Eagles. High snap, right off handoff. Tackle for a loss. Jake Brister.
He says not today, sir.
No.
I do like how the Mustang defense is not just putting every sub in. They're actually subbing some guys in with a few starters here and there, sprinkling in, not just kind of giving up totally and getting some guys a chance here on defense.
Yeah. Punt return this time right now is Garrett Mickey in for Landon Davis. And again, because I just feel like, this is just me, maybe we're just getting out of the way because the punting game has not been good for Willow Ridge, but I'd be stunned if they get the ball this far down the field.
No, absolutely.
Ball is back. Kick is going to go to around the 47-yard line. Oh,
Wow.
well,
Why are we even touching it?
we have a Mustang caught it.
That was
right
Ty
there.
Rudolph, 32.
And I don't think the coach is going to have positive words for Rudolph as he comes off the field because there was a Willow Ridge player. Right. Well, no, there's the conversation right there. Yeah, let that go. Get out of the way.
Because it's your ball either. It's your ball
It's your ball
regardless.
already, right.
You know, don't even touch it.
6:47 left here in the third quarter. Mustangs on top of the Eagles 42-0. Twin formation, right side, single receiver, Lev. We'll get some new players in here. Butler still in the quarterback course. Rudolph in the backfield. Rudolph, nice run. Ball's loose. Willow has had it, and I think Friendswood recovered it, and they do. Rudolph had the first down. Ball came loose.
Ball security, job security. Got to hang on to that football.
Jake, I'm going to go down to you. I don't know if you can see how that ball popped out or not, but it came from behind. Could you tell?
Yeah, it looked like it came from behind, or at least from like kind of his side. It looked like the defender hit him just right and put his helmet right on the ball and forced it to pop out on the hit. It's what it looked like from here, anyways.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, obviously we're seeing a lot of new players in here, Jacob. I think as parents in the stands, a lot of them get pretty excited to see their kids playing a little bit now.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, this is good for them too. It's good to get these kids some reps. Like y'all said earlier, not every player makes it all 10 games, So,
Sure.
Yeah, it's great to see, second stringers getting good reps in this game.
Absolutely, because you're right. That second string, you're one play away from being the guy.
Absolutely.
All right, Jacob, thank you very much. And we're got a timeout on the field here. Score is 42 for the Mustangs, 0 for the Eagles.
I can get some guys in here. I got Caleb Goins, number 14 in the game, wide receiver senior. Looks like number 19, Ben Svarplatus, the platypus, as we always used to call him, in the game, senior wide receiver as well.
Did he like when you called him that?
Oh,
Coach?
yeah, Svarplatus. Okay. Yeah, he's got a good crew. I think there's 4 boys there. His mom's super sweet, Bonnie, so they're always nice. We've got, I can't see some of those other numbers there. Is that Cole Riasetto, number 62, in there as well? It sure is, at the O-line. So definitely get some guys in as now they're going to actually call official timeout, an injury timeout, let the coaches talk to the boys as they come over.
We're going to update some scores real quick while we got a second here. Again, just a reminder, our opponent next week is the Kempner Cougars. They will come to Henry Winston for our third straight home game. They lost last night to Pasadena Memorial. Little Friendswood connection right there. Of course, you got Coach Jamie Crocker. Memorial wins 71-6. Angleton put it on Clear Lake 28-3, and against a strong Clear Lake team. Big win for Angleton. Fort Bend Travis beat the Foster Falcons 42-20. Manville's on top of Beaumont Westbrook right now 28-12. Terry's down 15-0, and we're back to action. Mikey Butler, quick pitch out to number 19. Say him, Coach.
Ben Svarplatus.
Love it. Love it.
Right.
Great catch, little pitch and catch right there. By the way, Mike West up on Fort Bend Bush, 49-6.
Butler's going for
Butler
it.
caught, 14-yard line. Gonna get that.
That is Jackson Lee, number 6.
Okay. Yeah, I'm saying it was single receiver. Mikey Butler with another strike. Here we go. Butler, quick pass, caught Lee. Bounces off one, tries to go up another, can't do it. Gets to about the 14-yard line. Gets a 5-yard gain, though. I'm sorry. They were about it gets about a yard or two is all he got right there. Couldn't get past the second defender. Going to bring up a second down. They're just there to keep it right at the 10.
Also getting the game is sophomore number 67, Rowdy Stouffer getting in.
Oh, Stouffer.
That's right, getting in, my guy there. He doesn't have his name on the back of the jersey, but he got invited to play tonight. His mom posted a picture and kind of texted us, so we were super proud of him. He does a lot of shot put and discus for us at the junior high, Big Rowdy does, so getting him in the game. You can get those sophomores in the game we mentioned earlier, get them some snaps, get them some reps on a Friday night, not on a Thursday, playing in front of your mom and dad. Friday night's different. Great experience for these guys to get in there and what they can do and help build the program as it goes forward.
No, this is the only way you can get. I mean, this is it. You cannot replicate this in practice. You cannot replicate this on Thursday in front of your mom and dad.
Yeah, it's just too difficult.
This is it right here. You got the band, the cheerleaders, their band, the student section, the blue crew running around with their flags. You got it all. This is a whole different atmosphere. You cannot replicate this. It's such great to see these players getting some action right there. Little extra crowd chatter out there right now. These young fans are very excited for the Mustangs this evening.
And don't forget, you also get your name on the radio every Friday night, not Thursdays, right?
No, absolutely. Here we go, handoff, Ty Rudolph.
There he is.
Ty Diesel inside the 10 to the 8.
That was a put your head down, just run those legs. Good job, Ty, getting in there. Hang on that football. Learned from his mistake. He just barreled down, got in some good yardage.
Third and marked at 5. Ball's just inside the 10-yard line. Butler with Rudolph offset to his left. Butler on the caper, trying to find some running room. Comes back inside. Oh, he's going to be about a yard and a half short of the first down. Good run by Butler, just trying to make something out of nothing, and did. That's fourth. Well, I would say it's fourth and a good 3. That's not the best spot of the night right there.
No, I thought he got a few more yards than that myself. Of course, I'm a little biased.
We all are. 4:50 and counting. Clock is a-rolling. We're going to stay on the field here, up 42-0. Butler, handoff, Rudolph up the middle. Ty Rudolph in the house for 6.
Good job, Ty. Nice blocking up front again. They went right by Stouffer and those guys up front. Give those big boys a lot of credit, but Ty, good job poking that in there.
Absolutely. 48-0 now. Friendswood on top, going for that 49th. From one Rudolph to the other. One runs, one kicks. But they're both loved by the mama.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
48-0, extra point, up and good. 49-0, Mustangs on top.
You know, that's just an up-the-gut play. You just got to stop.
Yeah.
That's not Friendswood run up the score. That's just from the 14-yard line, give it to their back, let it just run. That's just something. That's just a gut move. If you don't stop it, you don't stop it. That's just the way it is.
Well, and again, Rudolph gets all the credit for getting in, but you said it right. Without the offensive line doing their job, that doesn't happen right there.
Oh, yeah. Great job.
Good job.
Those guys. Yeah,
absolutely.
You see the coaches down there giving those young guys a high five. They deserve it. Get them some water, give them a quick break. So good job of those boys getting in there and doing something, making some noise. Looks like we got on the kickoff, looks like 21 Cannon Clements in the ball game, I think. That is.
Yes.
We've got, Connor Collins again, 47. I already mentioned him earlier. We also have 24 Landon McGuire, sophomore, getting in the game. I'm trying to get all these guys as fast as I can. I believe that's it right now.
Nice kick. That's going to go down to the 11, 12-yard line. Caught 15, 20, 25. Still on his feet. 30. Trying to get some running room here. 35, 40, 45. Run out of bounds at 50-yard line. Nice return that time by number 4. That's Travis Willis for the Eagles. Little breakdown that time, Coach, on that contained side. I'm sure, the coach will work on that.
Oh, yeah. You get out there, like I said, those young guys get excited. They want to get there and go after the ball. They may not stay in their lanes as they should. They just want to go out there and make a play, try to make a name for themselves. So I understand that.
Yeah.
49-0, that's the biggest mistake we make on that. I'll take it.
That's a little bright spot this time now for Willow Ridge. Again, we'll be back here next Friday evening, 7 o'clock kickoff, when the Kempner Cougars come to town in district game number 1 for your Friendswood Mustangs. Big weekend of football this weekend. You've got high school last night, high school tonight, some college tonight. I've got a game to watch myself tonight at 10 as my son is in Hawaii tonight, just I hope they got him off the beach into the stadium.
I hope so. I
It's,
hope so, yeah. We actually have a big game tomorrow. We have 2 big games. Tennessee plays Virginia at 11. And then, of course, the Baylor Bears play at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. So going to be a good time. College football. There's not much better unless they keep ruining it and changing conferences. Other than that, it's awesome.
We don't have time to get into that conversation.
Drives me crazy.
Coach Baylor's playing Texas State.
They're playing Texas State. Yes, sir. I didn't say that. I apologize.
It's going to be a pretty good game, probably.
Yeah.
Texas State's got a good squad. Baylor always does. So looking forward to all of those games tomorrow. 49-0. Mustangs are on top. Ball is spotted actually the 50-yard line. Handoff, right off. You know, it doesn't matter who you put in right now for this Friends with defense. The running game is non-existent, and we're just taking off 3 yards every time they run the ball right now.
Oh yeah, Caleb Condon, number 15, in on that play. Number 47 to give Connor Collins as well. So the host of Mustangs to get in the backfield, and that's just the style of defense that Coach Griff's going to run right now. It's going to be pressure, pressure, pressure. I know he didn't want to go back to base. That's really not his style.
No.
They want to get in there and pressure the ball and teach these guys, if they do get in the game, what to do in the right situation.
Twin receivers for the Eagles, quarterback keep, and he is going to for the ball.
That looked like number 5.
That
actually,
is 5.
Robert Trusculaire.
Trusculaire's in the ball game now, as Pinson Jr.'s night is done. 3rd and 15 now as they've gone back 5. Clock's rolling. No, it's not now. We've stopped the clock on a run. There we go. 3rd and 15. Clock's running again. Pressure. Hit.
Boom.
Dropped. Good night.
That was number 13, Adam Barnes, a senior outside linebacker. Man, that was a smoke show, wasn't
He
it?
just came in. No one ever picked him up. Now, Coach, how big do you think Barnes' eyes were right there?
Yeah, exactly.
What the bust out of his face.
Oh, my goodness.
Just hit the quarterback, dropped him back to the 35 for a 10-yard loss. It is now 4th and 25. Going to have Mickey come in for the punt return duty again. And again, you said Willowridge had 80-something yards offense in the first half. Got to be down to about 50 now, Coach.
Yeah, I'm not sure they have much as the Willow Ridge Band comes over here to kind of hang out with our band, their tradition of just having a good time. Oh, they're faking it. They're going.
Oh, here we go. 40, 50. And did he run out of bounds? Right? Oh, he's short. He ran out of bounds the 44, needed to get to the 40.
Maybe they thought that was a better play than punting because last punt they got a net of 6 yards, right?
Oh, no doubt about that.
Maybe they thought, heck with it, let's just run it instead.
That was a great play.
Yeah.
I mean, kid just ran about 30 yards, short of a first.
Yeah.
But a great run that time.
But probably better than the punt.
Oh, yeah, it's...
And you know what I see here is the guys go out, go on the field, they get the subs in, or the second string, whatever you want to call it. The starters go out there. There's Foster out there. There's a BB. There's Buffington still out there in the huddle, giving the high five, telling those guys good job, buffing them up, make it one team, not like I'm going to sit and you play a while. We're still on this together. So proud of the camaraderie they have right now.
Mikey Butler in at quarterback. Ty Rudolph still in at tailback. Handoff, Rudolph left side, cuts it back to the right, up the middle. Tough sledding right there in the middle of the field for sure. Going to pick up we'll give him 4 yards in that carry, bring up a 2nd down and 6 now for Rudolph.
And it looks like 43, Luke Bryan, a senior halfback, is in the ball game as well now. Playing the H-back, I should say, if that's what they call it. These halfback, tailback, setback, I don't know.
Well, that's Coach Johnson's terminology.
Well, it used to be tailback, right? It was running back.
You got,
it's just,
Yeah, that is true. Handoff, Rudolph, left side. Bowls his way for about 2 right to midfield. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And also in the game is number 54, Weston Fletcher, a junior offensive lineman of the Fletcher Weston, my boss at the junior high fame.
Indeed. Coach got a nice little moon out here.
The red moon, the blood moon tonight is pretty kind of weird.
Wow, I didn't mean to trip you up there, Coach. I was just pointing out some nature.
Yeah, no doubt.
How Butler on the caper.
Good
45. Cut. Yes, sir. 42. Down to 40. You can't bring him down. There you go.
Make the most of your chances. Get in there, and you're not
Absolutely.
you're not gonna take me down one guy.
Girls down here think they're on The Voice.
Yeah.
And there they go.
Oh.
Well, yeah, now we got the moon on the scoreboard. Coach, tell me a little history of the blood moon, would you? Regale me with some stories.
It's red like blood. My wife's a science teacher. Maybe she knows more about the blood moon than I do.
Oh, wait.
Do you want to get on the microphone, honey? If she's sitting in the back now, she's
back here grading papers, I think, Coach. So we're not going to get the expert on that, but it is a pretty beautiful. Yes,
it is a beautiful moon.
Yeah, my science knowledge is very poor.
I know there's gravity, and that's pretty much all I got for you.
And we know that's a moon.
And not good, not good.
Back to football. Yeah, that's something I do know.
Something I do, and I do this for a living.
Twin formation for the Mustangs. Ball's on the 38-yard line. Right hash. Friendswood moving left to right. 50 seconds left here in the third quarter. All Mustangs 49-0. Appreciate y'all staying with us and just enjoying this game. Haven't had a game like this in a while. Pass, Butler, complete. That's the number 19 for the Mustangs.
Svarplatus.
Svarplatus.
I got you.
I love it. Svarplatus. Hope I got that right.
Oh, yeah, he did good. And did I mention 14 Tyler Goins is in the game? I don't know if I did. I mentioned Tyler or not. I apologize.
Goins up top in the twin set. Rudolph nowhere to go that time. That's Talon Rudolph, the running back. Got in there from his linebacker position to make the tackle. And that should do it for the first half. Excuse me, first half. I was fixing to go down Jacob. I'm all confused. That blood moon throwing me for a loop. Third quarter is over. Mustangs are up 49-0. Jacob, what do you know about a blood moon?
I know about as much as y'all do. I know it's a moon, and it looks a different color tonight.
All right, we're done, Jacob. Thank you. No, I'm just kidding. I don't even know if that's a blood moon. But, hey, either way, we're having fun tonight. Friends are up 49-0. Crowd still into it, huh?
Oh, absolutely. Like you just said, we haven't had one of these games in a long time. I'm having a lot of fun down here. Crowd's having a lot of fun. Even the players on the sideline are having a lot of fun. They're joking. They're in good spirits right now. It's great to see, honestly.
Oh, it really is, Jacob. It's just been a while. And like Coach Fritz said a minute ago, and I know you see this, the starters are the biggest fans right now for these guys who back them up.
Absolutely, and that's huge. Like Coach Fritz said, this isn't a I'm done playing, you can play now. No, this is one team. It's good to see them supporting their backups, the second stringers, whatever you want to call them.
No doubt about it. You know, those guys work just as hard as starters in practice, and just to get their spot right now is exciting. So, yeah, we're going to hope that this keeps up as Rudolph rumbles for about 3 yards on that.
Hey, he's running hard, though. He's hanging on that ball now, running hard, driving those legs. He's doing a good job.
Now it's going to be a fourth down and about 7. Friendswood will keep the offense on the field. Second, 2 receivers on the left side. Little screen pass out, caught. 38, 35, and brought down. It's going to be short of the first down. That's number 34, Colton Desch, wide receiver. And so that will be a 1st and 10 now as the Willow Ridge Eagles hold on that 4th down play. Again, 11:21 left here in the ball game. Mustangs all over these Eagles, 49-0. And got to imagine for Willow Ridge just trying to get on the bus, regroup, and put this one in the rearview mirror.
And we've been in this situation ourselves before where Mustangs hadn't had a good night. It's kind of one of those games you just have to get through. Let's run the ball, run that clock out, and see what we can regroup for next week, right?
For sure.
And again, appreciate you guys chatting us up and listening to us tonight. Enjoyable night, maybe outside by the patio. It seems like it's gotten a little cooler tonight, and hopefully the rain will come this weekend. I hope.
Well, we don't even know where everyone's listening. We know we got some Floridian, in there, and some of these grandparents. We don't know where y'all are, but we appreciate y'all listening and hope we sound as good as we think we do. Oh, ball's incomplete. Nice little pass that time. Couldn't quite hang on to it. Now that's Pinson Jr. back in the ball game right now, throwing to Willis.
And we got number 12, Drew Hodson, in the game. He's listed as a wide receiver. It looks like he's playing a little bit of defensive back, if that's him way over there. And 24 again, Landon McGuire in.
Yes, it is Hodson over there. Trips formation left side, single receiver to the right. A little pressure coming from up top. Ball is passed and caught at the 40, getting about the 43-yard line. Really one of the most positive plays on offense the Willow Ridge Eagles have had in a while.
And also big number 90, Jeremiah Trevino, a senior defensive lineman, getting in the game, getting some snaps. Good for him.
3rd down and 1 now for the Eagles.
And another sophomore, number 97, Jacob Molina, D-line, getting in the game. He played ball for me back at the junior high in his day.
Trips formation left side, handoff up the gut, 1st down, goes right off. Almost got to the 50 when he hit a wall of Mustangs. But that is enough for a Willow Ridge 1st down, and, positives for the Eagles right there. It's been a long time since they've had a 1st down.
Yeah, they're just trying to pan that ball off and see if they can get something up the middle. Anything positive, another man is down as we have a quick pause in the action. Also, 61, Wesley Blair, another man that played for me back in the day, a senior defensive lineman, getting some snaps. Good for Wesley.
Oh, you bet. We're saying goodbye
John
to
Scott is leaving.
John Scott.
Sir.
A little nervous now. We're going to be up here by ourselves. We'll try to finish the game without him. Yes, sir. Thank you for coming tonight.
What we do next week is we need Dwayne Reese and John Scott up here. It might be a party where they can't handle
yes,
it.
Absolutely.
Little Dwayne Reese, John Scott action. That'd be kind of crazy up here.
John's going to go home and watch that Stanford game. He'll get to watch Justin before I do. Good for him.
Also looks like Connor Beck, number 51, also in the game, a senior defensive lineman. So the Mustangs getting all kinds of guys in, getting those snaps, which is what they need, that experience.
Yeah.
And, I don't know who said it best, but you're basically one snap away from being in the ball game. You never can tell when it's your turn to step up and play your position. So good chance to get these guys in, comfortable lead, and a beautiful night.
Absolutely. 10-17 and counting. Ball is on the 48-yard line, but the Eagles have a new set of downs. Pass out, caught Willis, 45, into Friendswood territory, thrown out of the bounds, wrangled out of bounds right there around the 45-yard line. They're going to say he was in bounds, which keeps the clock rolling. So the Eagles, Coach, if you've noticed, they've got their starters in the game. They're trying to get us some scores, which I don't blame them a bit.
No, absolutely. They're trying. This is pretty much for morale, pride. They're trying to keep themselves. They want to get in the end zone.
Trips formation up top, right off, up the middle, spins, gets about 2 on that carry.
That looked like actually 21, Cameron Beasley.
You're right, it is in there now, 21. So you got Pinson Jr., the quarterback's in there, but they did sub on the running back.
Yep, he's a junior defensive back / running back.
And still getting lively. 3rd down and 2. Ball's on the Mustang 43-yard line. Trips formation left side. Pinson Jr. back to pass. Rolls to his left, being pressured. Now coming back to his right. Trying to get it. He avoids 1. Avoids 2. Oh, a nice little move by Pinson Jr. right there. Did a little shimmy shake on the 43. Got inside the 40 to the 37. That's enough for a Willow Ridge Eagle 1st down. Coach, he's done about everything he can tonight. Yeah, that young man's had a nice game. It's been a tough game.
Yeah, it has. You can tell when he ran out of bounds, he kind of took 3-4 steps on the track as if to say, oh, man, you can tell he's tired. He's going to need him a nice bath, some salts or something to kind of keep him from getting too sore. They picked up the flag. They had a flag, and they picked it up. He's had a nice game. He's an athlete. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, yeah.
He can scramble. He can throw good. Just may not, have a ton of help right now. So we've seen that from our own team before. So he's doing a good job. He's working hard.
Well, while we're watching these last 8 minutes roll off, we all need to sit, and we're talking to you too, Jake, about your selection for offensive defensive player of the game. And we will announce that at the end. I've got one locked in. I'm going to have to think on the other. Pass across the middle, caught. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Willow Ridge Eagles. That is Anthony Momon Lattimore with the 6. And just a nice little pitch from Pinson to Lattimore, and he does the rest himself. 49-6. Now your Mustangs on top, and I know it doesn't matter who's in the game. That shutout, you want that shutout.
Yeah, you do. You want that shutout. But I think at this point, though, getting the experience of those guys
oh, yeah.
is more important.
Much more important. No doubt about it.
I would go for 2 right here. They're going for the extra point. Maybe they didn't practice that too, but why not, right? Go for 2. Heck with it.
I'd try to go for 20 if you could right here.
Oh, and that snap hit the ground. It bounced to him.
Snap, and it's going to be dropped for a big loss. The Mustangs do not give up the extra point.
That was a bounce pass.
Yes.
And that's really kind of frowned upon in the snapping procedure.
Oh, goodness.
And I hope I'm getting all these guys in that they've played hard and proud of getting all these guys in as we've tried to call their numbers off as best we can. So nice job by the Mustangs, top to bottom. I'm sure there's going to be a few things they want to try to uptick on and maybe clean up just a smidgen, but they've had a really, really good game tonight. I'm proud of all these boys.
Oh, for sure. And speaking of proud, just want to give a shout out to all our student workers who you keep us on the air. First of all, if you were with us last week, you know we had a slight amount of technical difficulties.
A smidgen.
This week, clean.
It has been a clean, well, except for you and I talking. Everything else
been good.
Advancements have been.
I mean, I found out tonight that 9-volt batteries are still a thing. I mean, we had to replace
none of them have any power. I mean, so
we also,
if the power goes out, we're toast. Don't ask for a 9-volt battery.
No, but we've got crack staff on this. We've got hot spots. It's crystal clear. And I also want to shout out the athletic trainer who let me borrow his athletic tape earlier.
Would you say steal or borrow? What would you take? What would you
call what you want? But that young man will not be getting the tape back. We definitely need to use that for our high-tech crowd mic situation. So,
oh, that's funny.
Well, we can enjoy the times, Coach, when we can right here. 49-6. It's been a while since we've been able to just relax and say what's on our minds and our hearts.
Yeah,
maybe we shouldn't be, by the way.
Absolutely.
49-6 is your score. 8:08 left here in this ball game on a beautiful night here at Henry Winston Stadium. Band still rocking and rolling. Crowd still into it. And we're going to have a fair catch on the kickoff. So Friendswood will get this drive started with 8:08 on for Coach Johnson playing the Kempner Cougars. Jacob, we can come down to you for a second. Be careful. They're going to put you in the game soon.
Hey, I'm counting on it, honestly. I'm getting a little bored down here.
Well, I understand that, Jacob. I mean, we just keep going and going and going. I mean, I don't. There can't be many players that have not played now.
Oh no! At this point, I'd be surprised if there were any that hadn't played. And I'd happily, suit up real quick if they'd offer me.
I know you would. Well,
Glory days.
Stay with us here because it's a nice chance for us to hear some of the crowd still and the cheerleaders, band, everybody's still getting into it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I can hear them yelling behind me right now. The whole band just kind of yelled in my ear real quick.
No, that's great. I'm glad to see that. Glad to see the support. And, again, most importantly, so glad to see these players giving it their all. I know those guys had to be disappointed, Jacob, giving up that last touchdown.
Oh, absolutely. Like Coach Fritz was saying, no matter who's in, you want the shutout, especially at this point in the game. I'm more just happy to see Coach Johnson get his first win of his career. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. Getting that first one's a big one right there.
Absolutely.
He'll remember this one for the rest of his life. So what a great way to get it, too, just a complete domination.
Oh, start to finish.
Yeah, no, for sure. Well, Jacob, we're going to come back to you in a little bit and get that thinking cap on now. We're going to talk players of the game here shortly.
Absolutely. I'll be thinking about it this whole time.
All right. Again, Jacob Rich doing a great job for us as always. Just soaking up the atmosphere down there, Coach.
Well, that used to be his stomping grounds. Jacob was
a
player here at Friendswood. He's out there enjoying kind of the glory days. He wants to suit up. I don't know if I'd suit up. I may blow an ACL for the 5th time. So I think I'm going to stay on the sidelines. Quick program note there, 34 Colton Desch is in the ball game now as well as a wide receiver. Don't want to leave anybody out if I don't have to.
3rd and 6 for the Mustangs, 6:30 and counting. Going to have a little Mikey Butler keeper, 35-40. 45 makes a move right around midfield. It's going to be brought down to 47. Nice run that time by Mikey Butler.
That was a great RPO to Ty Rudolph. Did not hand it to him. Ty kept going. Mikey Butler went on the outside there. Nice run. Got about, 20 yards on that run. Good job, Mikey Butler.
So new set of downs now for the Mustangs. Clock's rolling, and I think both teams will be very happy to let this thing roll out with 6 more minutes.
Yeah, Friendswood didn't use a timeout in the first half. They have all 3 right now. Probably not going to use any. Just throwing that out. Going on a limb.
That would be a bold move if they did, Coach.
Yeah.
I think you're right there. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Mikey Butler getting in that quarterback. Ty Rudolph, his tailback. Rudolph handoff up the middle. Going to get to the 50-yard line. Be brought down by a host of Eagles right there. 2nd down and 7 now for the. Oh, yeah, for sure. Not. Defense.
Defensively, yeah, it's going to be good to give our offensive, defensive MCS players of the game.
Yeah, we're just sitting here, and just I'll throw some thoughts out loud. Defense is going to be tough because there were so many tonight. You have as Butler rolls around the right side, gets about 4 yards on that. It was such a team effort by those outside linebackers, the Caleb Allens and
Skills,
and
batted down a couple balls.
Postma.
Oh yeah,
it's a defense. I mean, the defensive that's a true team effort right there, for sure. And yeah, we've got a little benefit up here that Jacob did. We got the roster. We're just going through names out there. Jacob's shooting blind down there. Sorry, son. Handoff, Rudolph up the middle, got it, 1st down.
Good run by Ty.
Keeps the clock running. Well, I'll tell you what, let's just go ahead, Jacob. Let's go ahead and bring you in here. We're about 4 minutes left in this ball game. Let's just talk real quick about our players of the game. And let's just start. I'm going to start with the easy one. I'm going to start offensively. And it's easy for me. And I just go from what I saw. But then you also see the stats. You go, oh, yeah. For me, it's a no-brainer tonight. It's running back number 22, Walker Winters.
I don't think he could beat anybody else, personally.
Yeah, he just took control of the game. I mean, he had 24 rushes in the first half for 142. Got about 200 yards now as Rudolph goes around the left side, 30, 25, 20, puts his head down. Ball is loose. Jacob's got the best view of the house.
Woo!
Jacob right in front of the ball, pop loose, and Willeriz gets the ball back.
Oh, man. 32 Rudolph just got his bell rung on that play. I cannot lie to y'all.
Yeah.
That was a good, form stick right there.
Yeah, nothing dirty, just good tackle.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, just great form in the right place at the right time. Poor kid.
Yeah. No, and unfortunately for Rudolph, that was a great run.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And he got it down to where we're at, about the 20-yard line now, 19. But
yeah.
Just came up a little short on that with the turnover. So 3:33 left here. Mustangs up 49-6. Jacob, you had the bird's eye view there. I mean, or the best view. Walker Winters just pounded it out tonight.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, how many big runs did he have? I can't even count at this point.
Right.
Not to mention at least one touchdown.
Yeah, he had the touchdown with a little Marshawn flair.
Right, with the cherry on top, too, to kind of seal the deal for his player of the game performance, in my opinion.
Yeah, Coach Frisch, you have any rebuttals?
No, I'm going with Walker Winters as well. He had a great first half. It's hard to get 148 yards in the first half. I can only think if he'd have been in there the whole game, he could have rushed for 250.
Yeah.
He could have easily got another 100 out of that, just the way the O-line, at some point we'll have to give O-line credit for that too. They've done a great job. And Walker Winters has got to see that hole. It's kind of his read on those RPOs, what's he want to do. So 148 in the first half, probably finished with another, 30 or 40 in the second half. So he's close to 200. That's my offensive player of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. And Winters fantasy owners are very happy, I'm sure.
Yes, you are right. And if he was on your bench, that's on you.
Woo!
For sure.
Absolutely.
So, no doubt, Walker Winters, again, congratulations, our MCS Sports offensive player of the game. Now, decision-making time.
Are we allowed to give the award to a whole position group?
I had that thought running through my head, Jacob, because if you were ever going to do it, tonight would be the night.
Absolutely.
We don't have the final stats We know there was about 7 first downs total, and 5 of them were on that first drive in the first half. You know, Jay.
Well, if you have to give it to a unit, if you, instead of you want to do the whole defense, you want to break it up. I may be thinking with the pressure we put on with the backers and the D line, maybe the box guys.
Yeah, I was thinking the D linemen at the very least.
Yeah, those front box guys maybe.
Yeah, the pressure was there all night. I mean, I think we can sit here and debate, and I don't think anybody you say on the defense is you really go wrong.
Right.
To be honest with you, there's not really a wrong answer on this. I mean, I will, and again, not that he had a better game than anybody else.
Maybe Caleb Allen, he created that fumble there.
I was leaning Caleb, but then you got Landon Davis with a pick.
Yeah, Landon Davis with the pick, yeah.
Yeah, but then you had the skill with the tip. Oh, my gosh.
See, it's so hard to pick just one.
I'm going to give it to the whole daggum defense.
If you're gonna do it, this is the game for it.
Thank you, Jay. Jacob, you convinced me. And by the way, this is not wrong. This is 100% right. That defense, I mean, had pitched a shutout until the last couple of minutes when the reserves are in. But not only pitched a shutout, but about 50 yards of offense.
That's domination right there.
Yeah, and that's not 1 or 2 players. That's all 11.
Absolutely.
And so I don't feel bad at all. I'm going to sleep good tonight knowing we gave the MCS Sports Defensive Player of the Game to 11 guys, that defensive stuff. And I'm going to let Coach Griffith be that defensive coach of the game, because he DC'd that thing and called a great game tonight.
He did. He called a great game, no doubt. I'm going to have to go with broadcaster of the game. I'm going Jacob Ridge.
Well, hold on now. No, I will second that, and there's no doubt in my mind. I'm not going to sleep as good now, but I do agree. Jacob, we love you. You did a great job as always for us.
Hey, I'm happy to accept the award. I appreciate it, y'all.
You bet. You feel free to come up here anytime and get your award.
Hey, yeah, I'll be right up there in just a second to humbly accept my award.
You bet, and that award is helping us pack up the gear. So thank you, Jacob.
I'm happy to do it.
Jay, come on up. Thanks so much. Again, Jacob Rich, as always, phenomenal job. Willowridge punts the ball to Friendswood, and we're going to get this last drive started on right around the 50-yard line.
Just another great stop by the defense. Really, Willowridge couldn't get anything going there on those plays as we were chit-chatting. I hate to be this way. You didn't really miss much. The defense just swallowed them up. They held them what they needed to do. So great job by those young men. And again, appreciate you guys listening and chatting us up each and every week. We'll be here next week. Same bat time, same bat channel here at the friendly confines, Henry Winston Stadium, before we get this the road trip. It's going to be interesting as we start getting on the road over the next few weeks.
It is. Well, yeah, and the competition is fixing to ramp up too. I mean, it's going to be great. And this game, perfect for the Mustangs to have now, just to build that confidence. Everyone got in the game. Coaching staff feels good. The game plan was what you wanted. The execution was there this week where it wasn't last week. And, hey, Coach Johnson, congratulations. Win number 1.
Welcome to 5A football.
Absolutely.
As a head coach. I know he's done
as a head coach.
As a running coordinator or an OC or whatever, but as a head coach. It's a little different when you're kind of the big dog and all the pressure comes to you. So that's a little
for sure
different. Want to also let's see what we got in here. It looks like number 64, Colin Vu, twin brother of the other Vu, Connor, number 73. Looks like he's going to get in the game at number 64. And I think I already had this, but Cannon Clements, number 21, is also in. He is, yes, sir. Yep, he is. Defensive back. Running back, it looks like. Let's see if Cannon Clements can get him some yards here.
For sure. Butler, quarterback, hands it off. Left side. Good job putting that ball in his left hands. You run the left side, Clements, and get about 7 yards in that carry.
Yeah, he played football for me when I was on 7B, and then I moved up the next year, and he played for me in 8A, did a great job. And his younger sister, Kai, played basketball for me last year, did a great job, phenomenal athlete, the whole family. And his mom is the newly hired girls track coach here at Friendswood High School.
Well, he looked like a little track runner right there, Coach. Nice job that time.
I think she ran track. I think she did hurdles in college, if I'm not mistaken. And if you're listening, Ms. Clements, I apologize if I'm saying it wrong.
Have you ever tried to jump over a hurdle?
No, sir. I refuse to do that.
No, I couldn't do it 2 feet and put my hands on the top of that thing.
No, I know better. You got to be a little off to do hurdles. Let's go ahead and call it like I see it.
I tell you what, but also pretty darn athletic.
Oh, they're super athletic. I think actually Kai and Relly Bosley went back and forth all season setting records in the 110-meter hurdles here at the junior high last year. So they're both freshmen here, and I know they're going to make some noise with all the athletic ability they both have.
Well, Clemens had a little run around the right side there, got about a yard. This could bring up now 3rd and 6. No rush at all, 137 and counting.
If we snap this before 10 seconds, I'm going to be mad.
Yes, I would agree.
There's no reason.
The clock's rolling now under 130. Be nice for Friendswood to pick up a first down just to finish this game out. Clements on the run. Yes, it's a first down. Clements, nice run.
Great run by Cannon.
And that's going to do it. That we will snap it about 2 more times, and that's going to be all she wrote. Your final score here tonight, unless Friendswood gets a little cheeky on a deep pass, which I cannot imagine they would, your final score will be Friendswood 49, Willowridge 6. Again, our players of the game were Walker winners on the offense. Phenomenal ball game by that young man. And the Friendswood defense and Coach Griffith, just got to give a shout-out to that defense. Just pitched just an incredible game tonight. As Friendswood lines up in the victory formation, and I tell you what, I'm going to look right now for Coach Johnson down there. Coach, I don't know if they're going to give him a victory bath or anything, but he'll definitely celebrate this evening. Victory number 1 in his head coaching career right here at home. And everyone's going on the field. Your final score tonight, Friendswood 49 and the Willowridge Eagles 6. Congratulations, Coach Jordan Johnson. You've got that first win behind you, and now you can move on to next week. Again, reminder, we'll be right here next Friday night, 7 o'clock. Jacob, Coach Fritz, myself, we'll be here ready for looking for that next win number 2 for Coach Johnson. Again, final score here tonight, Friendswood Mustangs 49, Willowridge Eagles 6. Thank y'all for joining us. Love y'all. We'll see y'all next Friday. Have a great weekend. And happy Labor Day.